Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and together we're a long way apart.
We are.
Wow.
This
Hello.
Hi, darling. I bet you're loving it, aren't you?
It's lovely over here. It's like I'm in a different country. We have got a fantastic show for you because this is all of our favourites. It's all about bringing you products that are truly, I think, going to assist the way you sleep, help you get that better night's sleep, whatever the weather, whatever the time of year. A luxurious product that for so many has made such a difference to how they sleep.
Exactly what you said, luxury bedding. This is the finest quality of AAA grade Mulberry silk. It's long strand silk and it's going to work with you all year round. It's going to drape beautifully over the bed. It's going to drape beautifully over your body. When you get really hot, it releases the heat through all those natural fibres. But when you're really cold, it locks the heat in. So you don't have to change your duvet at all as you go through the year. You can see how it drapes beautifully over the bed. It compacts for storage. It folds really flat. It's not particularly heavy. In fact, it'll go in the washing machine and you can wash it at 30 degrees. You'll air dry it and it dries really quickly. And there you can see, filled with 100%, this is really important, long fibre, AAA grade Mulberry silk.
It's all about those natural ingredients that are going to allow you to never be too hot or too cold through the hottest of nights, through the coldest of winter nights. Completely breathable, and honestly, it cocoons you. It gives you this incredible, luxurious comfort. And the wonderful thing is, especially if you have got little ones, you can wash this duvet in an instant in your own washing machine. Dries super quickly as well, or even just air it on the line with a little bit of sunshine. It really does refresh it. It always feels like you're getting into a clean bed, and it always allows you, and we've had ours for 27 years now, and honestly
that sounds crazy,
it's
doesn't
mad,
it?
isn't it?
27 years for a duvet.
We're like bed snobs really, because we forget we've got it whilst we're at home. The time we remember we've got Mulberry silk is when we sleep somewhere else, when we wake up hot and sweaty, or when we can't get to sleep because we're too cold. This honestly is going to work with you whether you're the coldest blooded person, whether you're always having night sweats, whether it's the hottest of nights, whether it's the coldest of nights. It is that perfect duvet for everybody, for every time of year.
Now, it comes with a 10-year warranty,
which is crazy,
on the duvet itself. It's also got the Allergy UK seal of approval, not just for the UK, for Canada, for New Zealand, for Europe, for the EU, as you can see there. And that's constantly updated, so the standards never fall when it comes to these duvets. And if you suffer with allergies, it's so important to have something like that.
If you do suffer with allergies, or you do suffer that normally you're too hot, or you do suffer that normally you're too cold, do you know the best thing is you might be sat at home thinking, oh, I've never bought bedding or anything like this off a shopping channel. What happens if I don't like it? You actually have got a money back guarantee. Raymond, who brings these products to us, he has actually allowed us to say, you can get this home and try it. You can get it home and try it and see how it works for you. If it is the best duvet you've had, and all of a sudden those hot nights aren't so hot, those cold nights aren't so cold, those allergies aren't quite so bad, you've got the opportunity to see what a difference it makes to you with your money-back guarantee. If it's not that right duvet for you, and honestly, for so many people, we were just reading through some of the 5-star reviews, and so many people, life-changing. That word is used so much. It changed the way I sleep. It's life-changing. So if you don't feel that, you can get in touch with Raymond's company. They will very happily refund you. The truth is, I think for the majority of you, you'll be like those 5-star reviews, and all of a sudden, you'll wish you found this company years ago. You found something that's going to help you get that better night's sleep, and a good night's sleep is so important. What we've also got is not only a fantastic duvet, we've got fabulous prices. So of course you can buy from us here direct on Shop on TV, or you can buy from Raymond's company himself. And if you went onto his website, you can see the usual price right there at £169 for the single. Remember, it's machine washable, so great for a little one. If there's any accidents, you throw it in the washing machine. It's got a 10-year warranty. If they're 5 right now, they're going to be 15 before the warranties run out. And our price saving there, it takes it down to £139, and we are talking 100% Mulberry Silk. And of course, you can split that cost as well with PayPal, making it really affordable.
These are all standard UK sizes for your single with PayPal. If you pay online with your PayPal account, $47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. The double is pretty much always the busiest. They all come under the same item number. 212998 is that item number. Now, double-wise should be £239 down to £179. So £60 saving there against the usual price. And that comes down to £61.32 on your first of 3 payments if you want to use PayPal.
And remember, if you're sharing your bed, it doesn't matter if you sleep completely differently. One of you is always hot, one of you is always cold. It's going to work for both of you on your side of that duvet. So a nice idea. And obviously, if you've got a double bed, go for the double duvet. But actually, if you upsize to the king size, you get a really great drape. But obviously, if you've got a king size bed, we have got king size available. We've got all sizes available right now, but I will warn you, single and super king are very low in stock. If you're going for the king size, though, normally £259. You've got a great saving at £199. And of course, you can split that cost. So saving £60, and your first payment of your 3 payments is £67.98. For you to get this home and try it, remember, you do have a money-back guarantee and also comes with a 10-year warranty.
We do also have the super king size available for you. Maybe you've got a king size bed and you want to upsize to a super king duvet. That's what we did. And it gives you a gorgeous drape across the bed, so you're never fighting over the duvet. So it should be $279 for the super king, down to $219, and with those PayPal payments, first payment is $74.65 on your first of 3 payments. Everything available on the website or the phone, shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phones, 0333 241 241. But we've got the complete bedding solution when it comes to silk.
We have. This is like taking your bedroom into 5-star luxury, or even 6-star luxury, if there is such a thing.
There is now. I was looking at some hotels the other day. I was like, what?
My word.
Thought it only went up to 5.
Can't afford to go to 6-star luxury, but you can afford to have it in your own home. Yeah. Now, these pillows, we've developed very much from popular demand from customers. People that loved the duvet were very much the same, saying, oh, can you please create a pillow? And a lot of work went into the pillow. It took a couple of years to develop a pillow that they were happy with.
Yeah, they brought out lots of different prototypes, but then they realised that it couldn't be completely silk because it needed a core support. So what they've done, in the middle of this pillow, there's a fibre core support. So that gives you exactly what you need, that support when you go to bed. But that's encapsulated, surrounded again with that mulberry silk, 100% encapsulation of long strand mulberry silk. You've got that gorgeous cotton outer that you can see there, 100% cotton outer, so everything natural, means it's breathable again. That lovely quilted design, you can see the loft to the pillow, and if I push it down, it bounces back. So you've got comfort and support with the luxury of silk and the finest cotton.
And the breathability of that silk. So perhaps you really struggle with wild bed hair in a morning. Perhaps you always get a really sweaty neck through the night. You're always trying to find that cool spot on your pillow. Remember, you've got that breathability with that natural silk, 100% mulberry silk, AAA grade mulberry silk, which we will explain what that's all about, and allowing you again that luxury, not only sleeping under that luxury, but putting your head onto that luxury. I think pillows for so many can be the thing that disturb your night's sleep. Forever, you know, folding a pillow over, puffing a pillow up, but, you know, trying to find the cool spot on a pillow. Perhaps you've bought loads of pillows in the past. This mulberry silk pillow absolutely flies when we have stock. And for so many, again, it's that word again, life-changing. Wishing they'd found this pillow years ago. Beautifully designed, beautifully edged with piping, and a great present idea as well, and a fabulous saving, normally £60. And if you went onto Raymond's website, £60 is the price you'd pay. But with us right now, £40, and you can split that cost, of course, with PayPal on our website.
Do multi-order across the show. Maybe you want to go for a duvet and a couple of pillows. You'll only pay 1 postage, and again, you can spread the cost, as Hayley was saying. So for the pillow, 654433 is your item number there. The other thing to mention, a washable pillow as well.
Yes, a washable pillow, and they wash absolutely brilliantly. So yeah, at last, a washable pillow, because we cough, we sneeze,
all goes in your pillow.
We don't all dribble. Obviously, ladies don't dribble, but we do all those things into our pillow. And we put clean bedding on and you think, oh, a nice clean bed. But actually, when you think about what might be in your duvet or in your pillow, but of course you can wash all of those.
So it is like that clean bed feeling every single day. Because it's all natural fibres as well, if you just want to revitalise the pillows, the pillowcases, you can pop them on the line, let the UV light get to them, and it naturally revitalises them without actually having them washed.
Yeah, when we change the actual duvet, we just throw the duvet over the banister sometimes and just let the sun come in the window, and it just gives it a little revamp whilst you're changing the bed. Now, something that is always so busy, and we'll warn you straight away, we've got 4 colour options, but the white is very low in stock. I think we might lose it this evening. Do your own research on silk pillowcases, why celebrities insist on a silk pillowcase, why hairdressers, beauticians advise you to get silk pillowcases. If you love your skincare, if you love looking after your hair, if your hair can go quite wild at night, just do a little bit of research why a silk pillowcase can make such a difference.
Yeah, there's loads of research out there, lots of celebrity stories, as Hayley was saying, people who travel with these wherever they go, they won't be without it. Very important to point out with this, you've got silk on both sides. Again, it's the finest grade, 100% mulberry silk, but it's cotton lined. So the cotton lining stops it from ruffling, so that'll decrease on that bed crease that you get on your face sometimes, because it stays super smooth.
And it's all about retaining the moisture in your skin and in your hair because it is silk. And honestly, you have got the most incredible opportunity to get what I think is the best of silk pillowcases at a great price. I bought a silk pillowcase many years ago, before Mulberry Silk had actually got silk pillowcases. It was only silk on one side, unfortunately, so that wasn't so good. Mine was £60. Mine wasn't 100% mulberry silk. But the reason I bought it, and now obviously I've got a mulberry silk one because I want the best of the best, is because my beautician, I said to her one day, why is this side of my face more creased than the other? And she says, well, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh gosh, I sleep always on that side. She said, well, that's why, you know, you're sleeping on that side. She says, get yourself a silk pillowcase. Hairdressers, always struggling with my hair because I bleach it, so it's really quite brittle at times, you know, it can break. You know, what can I do to help my hair? And obviously they'd advise me of sort of shampoos and conditioners, but my hairdresser went, have you ever thought about getting a silk pillowcase, getting a silk bonnet for your hair? And honestly, the difference it's made, hair and skin-wise, to me personally, and to so many. But again, do your own research. There's a lot we can't say, but there's a lot of great benefits from having a silk pillowcase. And price-wise, you've got an incredible deal. A great gift, actually, as well. If you've got someone in the family that loves skincare, that loves looking after their hair, and right this minute, you have got a choice of 4 colour options as well. So please, whilst we do have the stock, because we'll be honest, the white is very, very low in stock. We've got the white, we've got the Arctic Ice, which is like a blue, Desert Dream, which is a really nice sort of golden champagne colour, and we've got the Sage, which is a really nice, or green, which they're all very relaxing, calming colours.
All very calming colours. They're all very neutral colours as well that'll look brilliant, whatever your decor is, whatever colours you've got in your decor. If you want to go for these, they all come under the same item number. You just choose which colour option that you want to go for. 001108 is your item number. So Arctic, white, desert or sage. If you want that white option, if you're thinking of a gift, the white you're the safest with, but if you want the white, you've got to get it right now. That will be our first sellout on the show, I would imagine. And it feels so luxurious when you touch this, when you get it out of the packaging. You'll absolutely love it. And when you wash your bedding and then you iron these silk pillowcases, they iron beautifully.
They do. They look fabulous, but it is how you'll feel in a morning, how you'll feel they are on your skin, on your hair. Honestly, just go onto the internet and put what celebrities love silk pillowcases. Put a silk pillowcase good for my hair and my skin. Just do your own research and see the benefits that a silk pillowcase can create. Those natural proteins, amino acids that are really going to, I think, assist you with your skincare and your hair care.
And you can see there, as I push my hand across it, it doesn't ruffle, so you don't get the creases in it. So the creases that you get on your face in the morning are from the creases on your bedding.
Yeah, and a lot of materials as well can sort of dry out your skin too.
So then if you use really expensive skincare, it stops that from working as well.
To its full. So honestly, so many benefits. But again, do a little bit of research and then grab these because they truly are the best of the best. You've got the opportunity, of course, to shop on our phones, but one of the best ways is on our website, shopontv.co.uk. Go to our website and then click onto the live hour. That'll take you through to all the products that we have available. And we have got some fantastic items that are all about assisting the way you sleep. Your pillowcases are there right on the first, and your pillowcases, remember, the white is very low in stock, but of course you have got the pillows. We have as well got a mattress. We've got mattress toppers.
Yeah, we'll tell you quickly about that in just a couple of moments. That footstool's amazing. If you want the most luxurious massage, oh my word. We've only got it in the grey at the moment, but it's not just massage. It's going to massage the bottom of your feet. It's got rollers in there. It's got heat in there. It's got compression in there as well. Fantastic. And it looks like a great designer bit of furniture as well. If you're looking for cooling solutions, we've got a couple of different fans there, and those Instacool towels, we'll tell you about those in a little while, but they are brilliant value. You get 3 for $14.99. So easy to use. You soak it, you wring it out, you shake out any excess moisture, and the temperature within the towel drops massively, and you can pop it in the pouch that it comes in, and it holds it at that cool temperature.
Yeah, so you can take it out and about with you. Perhaps you're going to the gym, perhaps you're going out running, perhaps you're going down to the beach, and perhaps it's for you, perhaps it's for your dog that gets really hot when it's out and about. You get 3 of them. You can keep all 3, or they could be gifts as well. They all come with their own separate little bags too, and at $14.99, I think when you have those really hot, sweaty days, it's something you will wish for. It's like your own little personal cooling air conditioning wherever you are. But we will tell you more about those a little bit later. Remember, order as many items as you like. You'll only pay 1 delivery. And, of course, once you spend over £30, you can, on our website, split the cost with PayPal. Pay in 3 as well. But so many things to tell you about. And, of course, the basis of this show is Mulberry Silk.
Yeah, we've got pillows, we've got pillowcases, we've got the most gorgeous, luxurious duvet. And Hayley mentioned a little bit earlier a gentleman by the name of Ray. Ray comes from our case sales. He brings us Mulberry Silk. We've known him for decades.
Many years.
But he wants to tell you exactly about the benefits of silk, but also the mattress that we have on the show. Details are on the screen. It should be almost £800. We've only got it available in the king size. It's down to £469. The benefits, well, we'll let Ray tell you all about it.
This is an extraordinary mattress. It's packed with silk, and because it is packed with silk, it's better, in our opinion, than, say, mattresses which don't have silk in them. Now, how this happened is quite simple. We decided to enter the mattress business roughly about 5 years ago. And we were in a very, very fortunate position, Rob, and I'll tell you why I say that. As you know from previous shows that we have done together over years, as a company, we exhibit at every major retail exhibition in Britain.
Yeah.
And we have done for 65 years. And we talk to the public. When we're live at an exhibition, we talk to the public. And we ask them their likes and their dislikes. And they tell us what they like and they dislike about their bedding. Now, we discovered by asking over a period of about 18 months before we started to manufacture this mattress, we discovered that basically, there's 2 types of mattresses you can get: memory foam or a sprung mattress. Now, some people like memory foam, but we discovered an awful lot of people were unhappy with it. Let's put it that way.
Yes, yes.
It made them too hot, and it tended, in their opinion, to lose shape very quickly.
Yeah.
In actual fact, that happened to my wife and myself. About 9 to 10, 11 years ago, we decided we would like a new mattress. We went to the shop that sells mattresses, and she made me lie in the bed and test it. I lay in the bed for 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, thought this feels okay. Bought one, paid, I think it was roughly close to £1,000 anyway for it, had it delivered, and 3 or 4 months after we had it delivered, I discovered I didn't really like it at all. I was overheating on it, and it lost shape very quickly, and I was sinking into a hollow within this memory foam mattress. So I was of the same opinion as the public, that based on the information we had gained over 18 months by talking to the public at roughly 100 retail outlets every year, that springs were really much better than memory foam to have in a mattress.
But as we've already said, there are different types of spring.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't really covered that. Well, there are different types of
yes,
spring.
Yes, of course. Well, the old-fashioned sprung mattresses, the springs within the mattress were very large in diameter. Each one was joined to the one next door, and they had a serpentine rail that ran round the outer. Now, the problem then was, of course, I weigh about 19, 20 stone. My wife weighed roughly 10 stone. And when I turned over in bed, the springs, because they were all joined together, you got motion transfer. When I turned over, she ended up rolling over on top of me and bumping into me.
Sometimes the only way you can get a cuddle,
It's the only way you can get a cuddle. Rob, I've been married 48 years. You don't get many cuddles after 48 years. I can assure you. So what we decided to do as a company, we decided to manufacture a modern mattress with pocket springs.
Right.
Now, this is a cut-down version of what's inside this mattress. This is the pocket springs that you will find inside this mattress. Unlike the old-fashioned springs, these stand on their own. They are not joined together. Now, this is a medium firm support mattress. When you sleep in this, your body is going to be supported. You're not going to sink into a hollow.
Right.
It's not going to lose shape. It cannot lose shape,
yes,
because there's so many springs within the mattress. I think from memory, in a king, there's roughly 800 springs, which is quite a lot.
And they all contour, they fit the contours.
Yes, well, I'll show you this. This might interest the viewers. You'll find, because they all stand independently, the only springs that move in this mattress are the springs where the weight is directly above that particular spring. And to give you some indication of what I mean, if I press this spring down right in the corner, flat as a pancake, the springs either side don't move.
Right.
They simply don't move because they're individual pocket springs.
So cleverly designed. It's like the key ingredients to a good night's sleep, including that mulberry silk that can make such a difference if you do sleep quite hot.
Well, you've got that
quite cold even, either way.
Either way, you've got that extra layer of silk on the top of the mattress to give you that luxurious night's sleep. And then, as Raymond was just showing us, those individually wrapped pocket springs. Apologies, we've only got king size available for you. Should be almost £800, down to £469 or £159.65 on your first of 3 payments. 089838 is your item number.
It's really great to have your company, and what we will say is, please, if you want anything tonight, do check those baskets through. We've got so many items that can make such a difference to the way you sleep, and you've got the opportunity to order 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't have to pay any extra delivery. Just go onto our website and have a little nosy, shopontv.co.uk, and on the website you will find absolutely everything. But it is all down to Mulberry Silk. It's all down to what a difference it can make, whether that is a duvet, a pillow, a pillowcase, a mattress. Those natural properties of 100% mulberry silk can make such a difference to the way you sleep.
Has the breathability that you will absolutely adore. Here's Raymond to tell us a little bit more.
Keeps you warm in the winter, cool in the summer, stops you sweating. Or you sweat less, let's put it that way. It'll take away 30% of its own weight in moisture or sweat. People who overheat in bed, it really is the mattress you should be sleeping on.
Yeah.
Now, the pillow top, we make 3 different mattresses. We make the regular, we make the premium, and the premium plus. Now, what we're offering today is a wonderful bargain, actually, for any viewer watching. We are offering the viewers a chance to get the premium plus for the price we would normally charge for the regular, everyday, bog standard mattress. Now, you'll find I've got a cut down version of it here. You can see it. You can see just how beautiful that is. Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
It is lovely, yeah.
Bed, yeah. This top layer is extra silk, and you'll find when you sleep in this, it really just is the most perfect thing to sleep on.
Yeah.
And
So on the regular mattresses, there's silk inside with all those, but this you're sleeping right on it. And
yes,
again,
but the silk inside the mattress all the way up in one of the layers, then there's extra silk in top and plenty of it. Now, the important thing to remember with this mattress, it is a support mattress. When you sleep on it, you don't sort of go into a recess. I keep using this word recess because mattresses, memory foam, do tend, according to what the public tell us, I'm only repeating what the public have told me for the last 18 months. You'll find me somewhere, or somebody from our company, at every live exhibition in Britain. For 250 days out of 350 days every year, we will be talking to the public about their bedding likes and their dislikes. So they tell us that they prefer pocket-sprung mattresses. And what we have done is taken a pocket-sprung mattress, filled it with silk, given it a 10-year warranty, a 60-day trial period. It'll be delivered to you. You put it in the bed, you sleep on it for 60 days. If after 60 days you decide you don't like it, and that's virtually impossible, you simply lift the telephone, one telephone call, you phone us up, we will send you a special bag, you pop it in the bag, we come and collect it, and we refund every penny that you paid for this mattress.
So great, isn't it? So great as well. You get the opportunity to try, you know, sleep on these items, sleep under these items.
That's what Raymond is so good at. He's got such faith in all of his products that you have this, the fact that you can try it out, whether it's the duvet, whether it's the mattress, whether it's the pillows or the pillowcases, you can try them out, and if they're not right for you, Raymond is so confident he will give you your money back. That's directly with Raymond himself. He's so confident in everything. We have loved these products for decades, not years, decades, isn't it?
Way before working on shopping television, we were lucky enough to get our duvet 27 years ago, and we would not sleep under anything else. And so many people are exactly the same. So many people then they have the duvet, then they buy the pillow, then they buy the mattress. And because the Mulberry Silk works with you, however you sleep, whether you sleep hot or cold, whether you sleep with a partner or not, whether they disturb you, honestly, you have got products that truly can change the way you sleep. And Raymond, like Sean said, is so confident that they're going to make a difference. He wants you to get them home and to try them. Remember, of course, our mattress, we are very low on stock, and we have only the one size.
Just the king size.
The king size is the only size that is available. So if you do want it, please grab it. Even if perhaps you're upgrading from a double to a king size, it makes such a difference. But we'll just let Raymond finish off telling you exactly why this mattress can make such a difference to the way you sleep.
As a company, we pay attention to detail. This is manufactured to the highest standards. We use the best fabrics. We've got people we consider to be experts. We export to countries all over the world.
Yeah.
We have a good reputation, I think it would be fair to say, for selling good quality merchandise at an affordable price. And the reason why our prices are so low, you might wonder why are they telling me it's wonderful and yet the prices are so low? Here's the reason why. Normally when you manufacture a mattress, a duvet, a pillow or a pillow slip, when you have it ready to be sold to the public, you take it to a distributor. He then takes it to a wholesaler, and the wholesaler takes it to the retailer. Now, each one of those people add on a margin of profit, quite rightly. They've done nothing wrong. They're entitled to make a profit for their work. We have eliminated those three people. We only have one partner. We call them partners in each country. You can only buy this mattress from myself at a live presentation or from Shop and TV. The buyers at Shop and TV are very professional, I can assure you, and very tenacious. And they buy very large quantities at an advantageous price. And they work in low margins.
Yes.
So basically what you're getting here is outstanding value for money,
And it's
backed up with a 10-year
10-year
warranty.
warranty.
Well, the coils are individual pocket-sprung freestanding coils. And because of the pocket-sprung and the freestanding, they give you total and complete support. Each one is individual and they're not joined together, so they hold your body in the most perfect sleeping position. The silk within the mattress is AAA grade Mulberry silk. If you do your research and Google or Wikipedia, they will tell you Mulberry silk, especially AAA, is the highest grade silk in the world. You will also find dust mites don't like it. The allergy board will tell you that dust mites don't like silk. So people with allergies, please think about buying a duvet that has no dust mites in it.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying it will cure your allergies. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical practitioner. I couldn't possibly claim that. But what I can say is, get rid of the dust mites. You're walking in the right direction. If you want a good night's sleep, buy one of these mattresses, put it in the bed. If you don't like it, and that's virtually impossible not to like it, we will refund your money. One telephone call, we'll come and pick it up, no problem.
How great is that? Again, wanting you to try it. You've got a 60-night sleep trial. Get it home, sleep on it and see the difference that it makes. Comes with a 10-year warranty as well. And it's all about those layers. It's all about that mulberry silk. It's all about those springs, all those key ingredients to make a perfect night's sleep.
Yeah.
It's a bit like baking a cake. If you're missing ingredients out, it's not going to look so good. It's not going to rise so well. It's not going to taste so nice. This has all those right ingredients to help with a good night's sleep.
All those different layers that you've got with the Cocoon luxury mattress, latest technology when it comes to mattresses. You've got that gorgeous quilting on the top. Remember, inside there, you've got that 100% mulberry silk, the finest grade, AAA grade, long strand mulberry silk. You've got those individual pocket springs to give you perfect support, stop that motion transfer from one side of the bed to the other. It really is a luxury mattress. Sadly, we've only got it in the king size available. 089838 is your item number. The fact it's got that 100% breathable silk filling. So if you struggle with temperatures at night, this could really change it for you. Those individual coil springs, a 10-year warranty, and that medium firm density. So for me, that makes it pretty much right for everybody.
It's all about regulating your body temperature so you're comfortable all night long. If you're too hot or too cold, you tend to wake up. Even if you don't wake up fully, it disturbs your night's sleep. It's all about having that right support, not feeling your partner move through the night. And this mattress has been designed to give you all of those things. Whether you are normally too hot or too cold, whether you normally feel your partner getting in and out of bed, it's been developed so all of that is cancelled out, helping you getting that better night's sleep. And if you do suffer with allergies, like Raymond was saying, get that mattress home and see if it makes a difference. Get all these items home and try them, because Raymond allows you to do exactly that. If you do want, of course, our duvet, our mattress, your details are on your screen right now, but we are going to our duvet right now. And our duvet, for so many, it's a big statement, but we were reading the 5-star reviews. So many people, life-changing was a word that was used a lot. Wish we'd heard about this company years ago. It's changed the way we sleep. I sleep really hot, but my partner sleeps really cold. It's the right duvet for both of us. We normally change our duvet in the winter to a heavier duvet, but we didn't need to. This duvet, even though it felt lightweight and is amazing on the hot nights, it's incredible on the really cold nights as well. It's all down to mulberry silk, and it's the 100% mulberry silk that is so important.
It's so important. If you are shopping around and you're looking at silk duvets, it's important that you look at the blend, because lots of them can be 10% silk and 90% polyester or cottons. This is 100% filled with the finest quality of long strand AAA grade mulberry silk. The outside that you're seeing there, 100% cotton, 233 thread count, the finest quality of cotton. Really compact for storage, so if you're going to use it in a caravan or a motorhome, it's not going to take up a lot of space. It also fits in the washing machine, because you can machine wash these duvets.
Which is fantastic. Perhaps you've been poorly, coughing and spluttering night after night. You change the sheets and you change the duvet cover. Wash the duvet. And that's what you've got inside. This is that AAA grade mulberry silk. Mulberry silk worms that are only actually fed on the white mulberry silk leaf. So it is quite a unique duvet that when there isn't that silk, the duvets aren't created. It takes about 2 days. Handcrafted, these duvets are beautifully made. When you see the edging, when you feel the quality. Fantastic gift idea as well if you've got anybody perhaps getting married or moving into a new home. But first of all, treat yourself. If you're not sleeping well, for us, it changed the way we sleep. And now we're so used to it, we just get into bed and whatever the weather, however hot or cold it is, we sleep well. It's not until we actually sleep somewhere else that we truly appreciate mulberry silk again. When we wake up hot and sweaty and clammy, or when we're freezing cold and you're tucking the duvet. You'll never be tucking this duvet under on a cold night. You'll never be kicking this duvet off on a hot night, because this works with you and your body temperature.
And it works with you year round. We've been having these excessively hot nights, haven't we, recently, where you end up kicking the duvet off because you're too hot, then you're too cold, so you put it back on. This doesn't work like that, because it's 100% natural, and it's not as thick as your traditional duvets. It's not about the depth or the loft of the duvet. It's about the ingredients. So you've got 100% cotton. Inside here, when you get it home, do this. You feel the luxury of the silk straight away. And it's the finest grade, as Hayley said, AAA grade. That's what it looks like. The purest of white that you can see there. And the long strand silk is anchored into place all the way around the duvet. So whether it's the border edges that you're looking at, or whether it's the box cassette construction that you've got, the silk itself is anchored into position, so it won't move around, so you won't get a hot spot or a cold spot. When it gets really hot, it releases the heat through all those natural fibres. But then in the winter, like our weather, like the past couple of nights, it's been really cold. We've gone from extreme heat to extreme cold. But this locks the warmth in. So when you get into bed, it's like it works with your body temperature, but it also works with your partner's body temperature as well. So if you're cold, it locks the warmth in, it encapsulates you, it cocoons you like a silk cocoon. But then when you're too hot, it releases the heat through all the fibres.
So it's going to work for you all year round. And when you've got a mattress and a duvet and a pillow that is working for you, they can all help with a better night's sleep. If you're waking up because you're kicking the duvet off because you're too hot, if you're waking up then because you're too cold, if you're not getting to sleep because your feet are like ice and you can't get warm, this duvet will make sure that you're always at that right temperature, which will allow you to get that deeper night's sleep, that better night's sleep, that full night's sleep. And do please, when you get it home, you will think, oh gosh, it's ever so light. And sometimes that's written in the 5-star reviews. And people say, you know, I didn't, until I got under it. And then when you feel how it does cocoon your body, there's never ever a wind gap or a wind tunnel. You know, when you roll over sometimes, your duvet just stays up and you've got this sort of draft going down your back. It cocoons your body however you sleep. But it's lightweight. My Auntie Cora, I wish this was around when she was about, because she really suffered with the cold. So I know this would have kept her warm. But she couldn't have heavy blankets or a heavy duvet on her. She didn't like weight on her legs. My dad ended up making like a little bridge so she could have the blankets sort of over her, but they wouldn't touch her. But this will cocoon you just really lightly and make sure you're always at that right temperature. And it's all down to the mulberry silk. And remember, a mulberry silk worm that is only fed off the white leaf. And that is really important. It's quite unique, isn't it?
Yeah, it means you have the finest quality of silk every time. Like you said earlier, Hayley, that's why we don't have mulberry silk all the time, because it's one of our most popular products. We'd have it on a lot more often, but it's all about the production. Hand assembled, take a couple of days for 2 people to actually assemble these, because they're fed on the finest quality of leaf, the finest diet, if you like, to produce the finest silk.
They're like Olympians.
Yes, it is long strand mulberry silk as well. So when it's anchored into place, can you see that box cassette construction, all those individual boxes that are there? Each one of those, or you can see it at the end of the bed as well. At the end of the bed, you can see all those boxes are evenly filled with the same amount of silk. It's anchored into place. If you remember duvets in the past, maybe a feather duvet that you've had, when you make the bed and you shake the duvet and all the filling falls to the bottom.
Because all the filling is one side, or it's, you know, and you really have to shake it. Another really great point with this, because it's not a big, heavy duvet. Do you have a nightmare changing your duvet cover? No longer. It is so easy to change your duvet cover. And don't forget, these are machine washable as well. Any accidents, or if you've been poorly and you truly want to get a really clean bed, you can actually put this into the washing machine. Whatever size you're going for, the super king, the king size, the double and the single. Perhaps you've got young children and perhaps they have had an accident in bed. You can pop this into the washing machine to wash it. Comes with a 10-year warranty. It's super compact. So as I say, it makes it really easy to change the duvet cover. But it means you can travel with these. Glamping all of a sudden. Your caravan is so much more luxurious. And Raymond does a lot of caravan and sort of boat shows. And lots of people take these home overnight whilst they're at the show because they're camping there and they try it, but you can try it as well. If you're watching tonight thinking, will a duvet really make that difference? And for so many people, it's life-changing. It's changed the way they sleep. Get it home and try it. You've got a money-back guarantee. There's it going into the washing machine. So easy to wash, so very quickly dried as well when you pop it out onto the line. Or you can just too, if it's a nice sunny day, just throw it over the line or over the banister, open the window, and the UV light will cleanse.
Yeah, it naturally revitalises or cleanses it because it's all natural products.
You just feel like you're always in a clean bed. There's no better feeling, is there, when you've changed the bed, the sheets, and it's just clean. It just feels like heaven. When you've got Mulberry Silk products, you feel like that, I think, all the time. And remember, UK Allergy Seal of Approval as well, which is huge. If you suffer with allergies, again, get it home and try it. See the difference that this can create. Because dust mites don't like silk.
Well, they don't like silk, they don't like cotton because it's a really dry environment. They like a moist environment. Remember, when you sleep under here, it wicks away moisture from you. That's because of the dry environment and the natural fibres that you've got there. So when it comes to dust mites, they just don't like to live in silk. That's why it's got the Allergy UK Seal of Approval. Not just for the UK, it's for Europe, it's for New Zealand, it's for Canada, and that's updated every single year.
Yeah,
so the
very
standards
strict.
don't drop.
And they can come into the warehouse,
into the premises at any point,
and check that everything is correct. It's not like the awards you see on the restaurant walls that they're years out of date. It's refreshed every single year. You have to work for it. And of course, Mulberry Silk do exactly that, and they get that award every single year as well. Price-wise, you've got incredible savings tonight. We will be honest, we haven't got billions of stock, and the small and the Super King is the lowest in stock. Don't forget, because it's machine washable, how great if you've got a little one, you're buying them that single. Wonder if they're going to sleep better because they're not too hot and sweaty. You can get it home and try it, remember, you've got a money-back guarantee. But if they ever do have a little accident in bed, you can throw it into the washing machine. You've got a great saving, should be £169, £139 is your price. But of course, if you're ordering on our website, you can split that with PayPal to £47.98. That's the first of 3 payments.
So that's your single size. They're all standard UK sizes, obviously. If you want to go for the double size, should be £239. £60 saving there. It comes down to 179. The only other place in the UK to buy it is directly from Raymond at RK Sales. Mulberry Silk Duvet. The double would be 239. It's 179 with us here. And with those interest-free payments, 61.32 on your first of 3 payments. If you've got a PayPal account and you pay online, all come under the same item number, 212998. The king size, if that's your option, should be 259. Comes in at £199, and that's £67.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments for that king size. And if you want to go for the Super King, we've got that available as well for you.
And remember, of course, it's going to work for you and your partner. So if one of you always sleeps really hot, one of you always sleeps really cold, it will work with you, with your body temperature, with the temperature of the day as well. It's an all-round duvet. You'll never be too hot or too cold, whatever the weather and whatever time of life you're going through. That duvet can make such a difference. So do grab it while the stock is there. 10-year warranty and machine washable as well. Now, because the duvet was so popular, a lot of people were like, oh, please, could you make a pillow? Because I think we all struggle with pillows, and we have got some incredible pillows. But to pop onto your pillow, we've got some incredible pillowcases.
And we're really busy on these already.
And yeah, and some actually are very low in stock.
Yeah, we've got...
Because we've got 4 colours at the
minute. We've never before Mulberry brought out the coloured options, had other colours. So we've got the white, but that is the lowest in stock. We've got a gorgeous sage, and we've got a desert, which is that golden colour that you see there, and there's the Arctic, which is that lovely blue. There's lots of points of difference, though, with Raymond's Mulberry Silk pillowcase. Yeah,
do your own research why a silk pillowcase is such a benefit, why beauticians, hairdressers advise you to get silk pillowcases. Go onto the internet and put, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin, good for my hair? And then look at our price. Incredible price for a silk pillowcase. But like Sean was saying, this is very different to a lot of silk pillowcases you might have come across in the past. Because first of all, it is 100% silk on both sides of the pillowcase. So you can turn your pillow over and it's 100%. Usually you'll find one side is cotton and the other side is silk. Now inside the pillow case, you'll actually find it is cotton. And the reason for that is if it was just silk, it would slide on your pillow. Whereas that makes sure that your pillowcase always stays completely flat.
Doesn't ruffle up. So if ever in the morning you've woken up and you've got all those creases across your face because your pillowcase is ruffled, you can see as Hayley pushes her hand across the pillowcase, because of the cotton lining, it doesn't ruffle. It stays super smooth. Now, the benefits of silk pillowcases are amazing. And do your own research into why people love these pillowcases.
It's about helping to retain moisture. A lot of materials can sometimes dry your skin out. They're not working for you. So again, do your own research. Why did my beautician... Actually, I said to my beautician, I was like, why is this side of my face so much more lined than this side of the face? And she was like, well, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh, gosh, yeah. So I'm lying on that. So I'm putting creases in my face because I'm lying on that. She says, try a silk pillowcase. And then my hair, because I've dyed it, bleached it, permed it over the years, can be very dry and brittle and can just break. And again, my hairdresser says, try a silk pillowcase, try a silk bonnet. But there's lots of things we can't say, but you can go onto the internet and just put, is a silk pillowcase beneficial to my hair and my skin? And just look at the result. Have a look why celebrities insist on silk pillowcases. Travel.
Huge celebrities, yeah. Yeah, won't go anywhere without their silk pillowcase because they know the benefits. So it's 001108 is your item number. All the colour options come under that same item number. You've got a £10 saving on the usual price. A great gift. If you can think of anyone who loves skin, hair, skin care, they'll love this as a gift. And the 4 colour options as well, remember, it's not often that you see different colour options. So the white is the lowest in stock. However, the other colour options that we've got for you, well, we've got that beautiful sage, which is that golden green, which is the one here. You've got a beautiful, I call it champagne, but it's actually called the desert. That's that lovely golden colour that you see there. And then there's the Arctic, which is that sky silver blue. Absolutely gorgeous colourways that'll go in any decor, won't they?
Absolutely. I think you'll see flecks of those colours through the duvet that you've got, or your curtains, or the colour scheme in your bedroom. They're very calming colours as well, and I think you really will notice the difference. Just a couple of nights sleeping on a silk pillowcase, you'll start to understand what a difference it can make. £35 is a really good price. £45 is a great price, but you have got £10 off the regular price, and you can split that cost as well with PayPal on our website. So £13.32, the first of those 3 payments. 001108 is your item number, and remember, you can order as many items as you like with us this morning, and you'll only pay that one delivery. But I would say treat yourself to a Mulberry Silk pillowcase, but do think ahead for present ideas as well.
And remember the point of difference, silk on both sides, cotton lined, 100% mulberry silk, so the finest.
AAA grade mulberry silk again.
It's not a silk blend, so you've got to be really careful when you're shopping for silk products that they're not mixed with something else. Everything we bring you, duvet, the pillow, the pillowcases, they're all 100% finest AAA grade quality silk.
Got loads of products that are really going to help you sleep well, but another bother is actually the heat at the minute, isn't it? And the weather's been extreme, really hot, then we go cold again, and we know that heat will be back. We've got a product on our website, shopontv.co.uk, which I would definitely pop into your basket, which is our magic towels.
Yeah, these are brilliant. It's a triple pack for $14.99. When you look at those, you're probably thinking, what on earth do they do? Well, they're really easy to use. All you're going to do is soak the towel. Now, it comes with a plastic pouch as well. You soak the towel, you wring it out, you shake off any excess water, and as soon as you've done that, the temperature drops massively.
The towel is instantly super cool.
Yeah.
And that cool towel you can pop into a pouch and take it with you, perhaps to the gym, out
And it
for a
stays
walk.
cool.
Yeah. And whether that's for you, whether that's for the kids after they play football, whether that's for your pet dog that's
Out
getting really
walking
hot.
the dog in the heat, yeah, brilliant.
They are absolutely fabulous. You get 3 of them for $14.99. And if you haven't actually seen them and seen how they work, take a little look at this next clip, but pop them into your basket. And of course, if you're buying other items and spending over £30, you can then split that to just 3 payments of £5.
You know, I've always wanted to look cool, and I've never managed to pull it off until now, because here is Richard Meyer looking incredibly cool.
Thank you so much. Now look, with the weather starting to change, maybe you're planning your holidays, the weather starting to get hotter and hotter, these are going to keep you cool. Now they're a little bit of magic, and we're going to explain how that magic works to keep you cool less than 10 degrees lower than the air temperature in seconds. Now this is your magic towel by Insta Solutions, and it's going to actually keep you cool wherever you go, whether it's walking the dog, whether it's out doing like exercise or anything like that. These are brilliant, even for your pets. Now they work by using a magic technology which cools them down to lower than 20 degrees less than the air temperature.
Can I just say, it's not magic, it's science.
Let me show you.
You know, yeah, just for the record.
All you do is charge them up with water. Now let me just show you, this water's been here to get the room temperature here in our studio. So if we have a look, the water is at 35.3 degrees. Now we're going to soak the towel, the magic towel, and this is how you energize it. Yeah. No batteries needed, no charging here. Literally, you dip it into water. Now, this could be your water at home. This could be the water from the sea while you're on holiday. This could be a lake while you're going out walking.
A brook.
And you literally just rinse it all out, and that is now charged, ready to cool down.
Right, okay.
Now, just to show you, the temperature of the towel is exactly the same now, 32.6 as our room temperature.
Yes.
But watch what happens when we activate the magic. Now, to activate the magic, all you do is you pull 3 times, 1, 2, 3, maybe give it an extra 2 for luck, waft it in the air, and it starts to lower the temperature of the towel. Now that's lowering the temperature of your skin when you're wearing it, taking it out maybe for the pets. So let's have a look. We're talking about 10 seconds here, 32 degrees in the room, 21 degrees on that
Just
towel.
remember, you have to do, I call it, Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Less than 10 seconds and it starts to go down about 10 degrees.
Cool neck, cool face,
Now,
cool forehead at night.
Keep you cool on your neck, keep you cool on your forehead.
Yeah.
You could use these absolutely anywhere, whether you're doing exercise, whether you're going on holiday. Remember, all you do is put them in the water, rinse it out, and they are ready to go, fully charged. Now, just so you know, inside the pack, you get these little cases. Now, that will last a week with the water ready to go, and you can use it anywhere you like. So you can have these in your bag, take them with you everywhere you go, ready to do it. But remember, the magic happens as soon as you give it the tug.
Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Little waft in the air, and this will last for up to 3 hours of cooling.
3 hours?
Now remember, 32 degrees was the room temperature here in our studio.
And it was 21.
18.2
So it's still getting
degrees.
cooler.
It will still keep cool and keep you cool for up to 2 to 3 hours. Now you could take these out when you're walking. You could take them out when you're sunbathing. You could take them out when you're going for a jog or a run. Something like this is going to keep you and your skin cool all the time. It's like magic. In fact, it's really science. But it will work for you absolutely anywhere. Now look, let's have a look. My skin at the moment, so if I do this on my neck, my skin at the moment, 34.9 degrees, but where the towel is, 18.2.
Wow.
So
do you know, I have trouble sleeping, really huge trouble sleeping at night when it in the, I know when it in the, oh, it's so cool when it's in the summer. So these are amazing. You can just literally fold them up like this and just put them as a cold compress on your
and remember, you can wet them.
Forehead.
That charges them and keep them in the little storage.
Do you need to cool them in the fridge first?
No, you have to do nothing. This cools themselves down from the normal room temperature. Look, I'll take this one again. So if we have a look right now, our room temperature now, 34.3. We're going to take the towel, you dip it in the water. That's how you charge them up. Ready to use instantly, or a week later if you put them in the
room temperature water.
Take the water out. So again, let's have a look. We're now at 33.6. We've not done the magic.
No, we've got to do the magic
now
first.
We're going to. Remember the 33.6.
Say it with me, folks. Ready? All together now. Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
3 tugs, 4 tugs, waft in the air, and then start to cool yourself down. Instantly, it starts to reduce its temperature. It was 32.9, but the towel, 22.5.
Wow.
22.5.
Now, Rich, you get 3. So you get the blue, the green, and the pink, are we calling it, I suppose? £5 each, basically. They come in the pouches with the carabiners, so you can attach them to your gym bag, on your rucksack, wherever you happen to be going. And again, you could be camping. It could be really, really hot camping, and you're near a pond or something. Just dip them in, or a public toilet even. It doesn't matter. Or if you get the dogs who are overheating, they're big enough, you can put them over their backs.
You can,
You know, you wrap it around your neck as a cold scarf, over your forehead, whatever you want to do.
Just at home, if you've got young kids, if they get a temperature or something like that to keep them cool. Now remember, it was 32.9 the temperature in our studio, the temperature of the water. Now, have a look at that. 18.4
Can I just say, you know, if you get in the car on a really hot day and it's, say, 34 degrees, and you turn the air conditioning on, what do you normally set it to? About 18 degrees, right? This is like personal air conditioning. Well, I mean, it's not got a compressor and, you know, and a refrigerant, but it uses this special technology fabric that cools the water down, and it gives you the effect of air conditioning, which is it cools you down. $14.99 is the price. You get 3 of them from Handy Solutions, the Insta-Cool Magic Towels. How long do they last? I mean, and do you wash them if they need to?
You can wash them in a normal wash. Don't use your
fabric
softener and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can wash these in the normal wash. It will take your temperature down of your skin by 10 to 20 degrees in less than 30 seconds and keep it there for about 3 hours. Now remember, no batteries here. There's nothing to charge up with them. There's no cooling power that you're needing to use power for. It is just using the power of that water and 18.1 degrees. My skin is at 34. The towel is at 18.1, keeping you cool. And using them again and again forever onwards. They never run out. And just take them with you everywhere you go and keep you cool this summer.
I'm just thinking also, if you do work out or something like that, great at the gym. You could even use your bottled water. But also, if you've pulled a muscle or something like that and you need a cold compress on an aching limb, these are absolutely... Anywhere you want to chill, this is the way to do it, and you get 3 of them, so you can, you know, share them, you can split them up into different places, do whatever you like. $14.99 is the price. You can either shop at shopontv.co.uk, or of course you can call us 03333 241 241. Order now.
They are great. Pop them into your basket. And of course, if you're spending over £30 but ordering other items, you can split the cost with PayPal on our website as well and get ready for that hot weather. And we've got products that are going to make a difference to the weather. We've got fans available as well, but we've got Mulberry Silk with us this morning, which really can make a difference whether it's hot or cold, actually. We've got our duvets, which you're absolutely loving, but we're going to talk about the pillows right now, because the pillows were developed after the duvet. The duvet was so popular, so many people were saying, I just can't find a pillow that works for me. And I think over the years, we've all bought so many pillows and none of them work. This is a silk pillowcase that Mulberry Silk, it took them about 2 years.
Yep.
They weren't going to develop a pillow until it was absolute perfection. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they had lots of prototypes. Originally, they just wanted to do, obviously, 100% mulberry silk filled pillow. But they couldn't do that because when it was just silk, it wouldn't hold its shape. There was no support.
So you didn't have the support you need for your head and your neck. So again, you'd be thinking, you know, I need
It'd just
that
go
support.
flat, like feather and down pillows do. So what they did is they developed a fibre core. So it's got a core support in the middle of the pillow. That's then encapsulated with that 100% mulberry long strand, finest quality silk. That's wrapped around the core. So you've got the core support, but then you've got the most gorgeous comfort of the silk. Honestly, when you get this home and you take it out of the packaging and you feel it, you'll be like, oh, that feels so luxurious. Because you've got that silk, which you'll feel the benefits of, which make it breathable. But then you've got that beautiful cover that you can see there, 100% cotton cover, a 233 thread count. It's got that lovely quilting design that you can see, piped edging, lovely bold thickness to the pillow as well.
Yeah,
great loft to the pillow.
Looks fantastic on the bed, you know, when you put your pillows cases on top. It's a full pillowcase, but it is when you pop your head onto that pillow that you really notice the difference. Machine washable as well, which I think is fantastic. If you've had a bit of a cold and things and you've been coughing and snivelling and dribbling into your pillow, you change your pillowcase, but you've still got a dirty pillow, because I think you'll find most pillows, if you tried to wash them, they wouldn't survive one wash.
Well, they clump as well normally.
Whereas this has been developed so you can wash it time and time again, 30-degree wash, and they dry really beautifully too. And the nice thing is, when you put them into the washing machine, when you wash them, they're not going to lose their shape.
No, I just scrunched this one up to show you that when you let it goes straight back to its original shape. So it doesn't matter how scrunched up it is, as you can see there, proper trying to scrunch it down, as soon as you release it, it comes back to that gorgeous lofty pillow, luxury lofty pillow, because of the silk, because of the cotton, because of the finish, and like you say, because it's machine washable. How many times have you changed your pillowcases and your pillow protectors? There's all stains on the pillow, so you want to clean it. It's brilliant to clean. It'll go straight in the wash. If you've got our Blue Magic, if you've got any stains on it, squirt it with the Blue Magic, pop it in the washing machine, and it'll be good as new.
And the great thing is, again, it's 100% mulberry silk, so you've got that breathability. You won't be waiting to find that cooler spot on your pillow on a hot night. You've got that breathability, so perhaps it'll help with that wild bed hair that we sometimes get on a hot, sweaty night. Making sure, again, that you've got that comfort all night long, but very cleverly developed that you've got the properties and all the great properties of mulberry silk. And again, the breathability, the fact that dust mites don't like silk. But then on top of that, you have got that comfort because you've got that core support. So ticking every box, and I think so many of us have bought so many pillows over the years, and forever we're waking up, putting our arm under the pillow, folding a pillow over, puffing a pillow up, trying to find the cool spot on a pillow. Please get these home and try them. For so many, again, and I say this a lot through Mulberry Silk, but it's your words in your 5-star reviews. You find these products life-changing. And because if you are sleeping on or under something that's helping you stay at the right temperature, keeping you comfortable all night, it's going to help you get to sleep quicker. It's going to help you stay asleep longer. We we're all time poor in life, so we don't get the sleep we're meant to get anymore. What you need to do is make sure the sleep you do get is maximised to the best quality sleep with what you're sleeping on under.
And they're so full, they're so lofty, they'll even freestand. You know, that's how well designed these are, because of that core support that's in the middle. Remember, that's going to give you the support that you want from a pillow, but then it's encapsulated with the luxury of mulberry silk and then that cotton outer that we talk about. It really is a luxury pillow. It should be £60. That's what Raymond charges for them at Mulberry Silk directly. We've got it with a £20 saving, so it comes down to £40. If you are multi-ordering, if you're going for a couple of pillows, you'll only pay one postage, remember. So 654433 is your item number. And the other thing to keep reminding you is the machine washable.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
And they come out of the machine great.
I think it's so nice to have clean bedding, isn't it? But we forget that actually that pillow, what is that pillow full of? I mean, have a little look on the internet, what can live in your pillow. You know that because it's silk, that those dust mites, they don't like silk. But also, you can machine wash this. If you have had that cold, if you have been sneezing and snuffling, if you've been in bed for a few days, you know you can thoroughly clean your whole bed. When you sleep on and under mulberry silk, you do feel like it's clean bedding every single night of the week. Great price, and if you are a couple, don't buy one of those pillows because you will fall out. Do definitely get a pillow each, and again, split that cost and get it home, and again, try it. Raymond wants you to try these products and see the difference. Beautifully made and a really beautiful gift idea if someone's just moved into a new home. You can never have enough good pillows, because I think we're so used to buying bad pillows, and all of a sudden you've found something that's going to work for you all night long. And talking about working for you all night long, what are we going to pop onto our silk pillow? What about a silk pillowcase?
This is the other great thing. We've got silk pillows, silk pillowcases, silk duvets, and we've got a silk-topped mattress for you. But when it comes to the pillowcase, very important. If you're looking at silk pillowcases on the market, you've got to make sure it's 100% silk on the outer. It's the finest quality. It's the mulberry silk that we keep talking about. This has got cotton lining as well, so it doesn't ruffle, it doesn't crease on the inside. You've got 4 different colours to choose from, but all I ask you to do is put in your search engine at home, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? You will be amazed. We can only say so much, but when it comes to hair, when it comes to skin, there are so many benefits.
It's all about helping to retain moisture, and if you do search what are the benefits, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin and hair, you will understand what a benefit it can be. For me, both my beautician and hairdresser, for different reasons obviously, advised me to get a silk pillowcase. And many years ago, I bought one, but sadly, you do really have to do your research. Silk pillowcases can often not be 100% silk for a start. Often they're only silk on one side of the pillowcase. So if you turn the pillow over, the other side is a cotton. But the great thing with our mulberry silk pillowcase is it is silk both sides. So you can turn that pillowcase and that pillow over, and you can have silk on both sides. But inside the actual pillowcase, you'll find it's got a cotton inner. And the reason they've done this is if it was silk on the inside, this would slide around as you slept. So to make sure that it stays completely flat and silky and luxurious, that cotton on the inside will make sure it stays where it is on the pillow itself.
It holds the pillow itself, so it doesn't ruffle up. So if you've ever got up in the morning and you've got all those creases on your face from your bedding ruffling up, from your pillowcases ruffling up, this stops that, because it doesn't matter how much you push along the front of the pillowcase, it doesn't ruffle. It stays smooth as silk on the outside for you to get all those benefits that you'll read about. The fact we've got all those different colour options available for you at the moment. So there's the sage, which is that lovely golden green, the Arctic, which is that sky silvery blue. That one that you see there, I often call the champagne, that's the desert option, and that's the Arctic, that's the sage. The white, however, if you want the white option, that is going to be the first item on the show to sell out, honestly.
Yeah, really, really low in stock. So do grab the white if you're after the white. Lots of people multi-ordering these, and it is a great idea. And choose the colour that's going to go with your decor. I know you will find a fleck of one of those colours going throughout your sort of duvet cover perhaps, or your curtains in your bedroom. All very calming colours as well. So please, whilst we have the stock, great present idea too. And for me, first of all, it was my beautician. I was saying, why have I got more creases on this side of my face to the other? And she said, do you sleep on that side? I was like, oh gosh, yeah, I do. So yeah, that makes sense. I do. I sleep on that side, so I'm creating more creases by sleeping on that side. She will try a silk pillowcase. It's like, okay. And then a few years later, my hairdresser, because I've dyed and bleached and permed and
abused
my hair, it can get really dry and really break really easily. And again, my hairdresser was like, have you tried a silk pillowcase or a silk bonnet? So just do your own research. So many benefits. And I think you'll only need to sleep on your pillowcase a couple of nights and you'll appreciate those benefits. And if you do love your skincare, if you buy expensive skincare, do be aware that some materials can dry that skin out or your skin out through the night. So not allowing your skincare to be as beneficial perhaps as it could be. Whereas silk, this is all about retaining that moisture in your skin, in your hair. But again, do your own research. Go onto the internet and just have a little look at the benefits. What are the benefits? Is it beneficial for me to have a silk pillowcase? Does it help my skin? Does it help my hair? You do your own research and see why celebrities love a silk pillowcase.
And the point of difference, the important thing to keep pointing out is this is 100% mulberry silk.
Triple A grade.
Not a mix, it's not a blend. It's the 100% silk outer that you've got there. You've got 4 colours to choose from. It's got a cotton lining so it doesn't ruffle up, and that cotton lining will cling to the actual pillow itself. And then you've got £10 discount, and you've got PayPal available, so $13.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 001108 is your item number if you want to go for this, whichever colour option you want to choose. Whether it's the white, be quick if you want the white. You've got the gorgeous Arctic blue, you've got the sage, and you've got the desert option. They're all really calming, perfect bedroom colours that you've got with these colour options. And they're all going to go with your decor, whatever your decor is, the real neutral colourways as well.
If you do want the white, I do think we're going to lose the white this morning. We are very low on stock, so do grab that. And these are selling very quickly already. So please pop it in your basket, split that cost. And I would definitely multi-order, which most of you are doing, 001108. Of course, you can order on our phones. If you jump onto the website, you can see everything. And of course, you can use PayPal on our website as well, shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live hour, you click on that, it'll take you through to our live hour. And if you scroll down, you can have a little nosy at all the Mulberry Silk products that we have available, all about helping you get that better night's sleep, sleeping well, sleeping longer, sleeping deeper. And of course, we have got our cooling products as well. And don't forget the footstool. If you suffer with really tired, heavy feet, oh my word, lovely footstool, lovely piece of furniture, but when you open that up, pop your feet in, this gives you a massage like you won't believe.
There's great features. It's like a shiatsu massage on the base of your feet. It's got heat in there if you want to warm your feet up. You've also got great compression where it wraps around your feet and your ankles to give you a gorgeous massage once again. Only available in that grey marl finish that you can see at the moment. Really stylish bit of furniture, but then it's got all those massage features as well. £50 saving against the usual price, and obviously there's PayPal available for you as well. It is all about those silk products though. Silk duvets, silk pillows, silk pillowcases. You've even got a silk topped mattress available. If you've got anything in baskets, do check your baskets out. We're going to run you through all those silk products again in just a couple of moments.
It's all about you sleeping well, sleeping luxuriously. A 5-star, 6-star luxury in your bedroom, and honestly, really affordable prices for 100% Mulberry Silk and AAA grade, which we will talk through. This is silk, I think, like no other. Always check if you're buying silk items that it's 100%. But when you talk AAA grade, you are very much talking the king of silks, and we'll explain what that is all about. But don't go anywhere, because we've got loads to tell you, and we're going to help you sleep better. Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and we've been separated. So we are together but apart. But we are apart for a good reason, because between us we have got a little bit of luxury. This is all about Mulberry Silk, AAA grade Mulberry Silk. This is all about a duvet that can change the way you sleep. Do you sleep sometimes just so hot and sweaty? Sometimes you're just so cold and you can't get warm. You're always kicking the duvet off, tucking the duvet under. Is one of you hot, one of you cold? Oh my word. We've got the duvet that solves all of those problems all year round.
Season to season, whether you get too cold, whether you get too hot, whether it's just your personal body temperature when you get too hot and too cold. This, very importantly, is 100% mulberry silk filled, this duvet. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend. So the benefits there are it's breathable all year round. When you get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in to give you that cosy night's sleep. You will not change your duvet in the summer to the winter, to the autumn, to the spring. The same duvet all year round.
Also got the UK allergy seal of approval. We'll talk through that. Dust mites don't like silk. If you suffer with allergies, get this home and try it. We want you to try it. Raymond, that brings you these products, he wants you to take these home, get these home, sleep under them. And if it's not right for you, he will refund you. He wants you to take it in the caravan. Really compact. So if you want to take it caravanning, if you want to take it glamping, you know, you can. Inside, and you'll have this little zip on your duvet, you'll find that 100% Mulberry Silk.
Pure white as well.
AAA grade, yes. So you're seeing the quality, but actually you'll feel that quality as soon as you lay under this duvet. Lightweight, so it's really comfortable to sleep under, but it also means it's really easy to change the duvet cover. It's not a big bulky duvet, which also means it will go into your washing machine, whatever size duvet you're going for. But it's all about regulating and helping to regulate your body temperature, because if you sleep at the right temperature, you will find you sleep better. Because sometimes we wake up because we're too hot. Sometimes we wake up because we're too cold.
Yep.
Sometimes you wake up because you're kicking the duvet off. Sometimes you wake up because you're trying to tuck the duvet under. If you get a disturbed sleep, you don't get the quality sleep that you need. With Mulberry Silk, it's going to help you, I think, get to sleep quicker and stay asleep longer, in that deep sleep. We're all time poor, so the time we get in bed, we want to make sure we're sleeping well.
If you sleep under hollow fibre, the problem is there. The heat rises from your body, it hits the hollow fibre, and then it pushes back towards you, so it's like a pressure cooker. You get hotter and hotter. Then you kick the duvet off, then you're freezing cold, so you put the duvet back on. It's that toxic sleep where you just don't have that comfortable, deep night's sleep because of your temperature.
We've been sleeping under, when I say this duvet, this isn't ours. It could be. We've had ours 27 years. It actually doesn't look any different to this duvet. But we have been sleeping under this Mulberry Silk duvet for 27 years. And we're oblivious now to it. We just sleep well. Whether it's a really hot night, you know, it's perfect. Whether it's a really cold night, it's perfect. It's not until we sleep somewhere else that we actually really appreciate how good our Mulberry Silk duvet is. And when we wake up and we are hot and clammy and sweaty because we're sleeping under a duvet that isn't natural, that is making us sweat, you really have got an opportunity, I think, to sleep under a 6-star duvet. You know, if you've been lucky enough to be upgraded in a posh hotel, and you think, oh my goodness, this is heaven.
This bedding, what's this bedding?
Yeah, this is your bedding on your bed, your 5-star, 6-star luxury. And we've got really great affordable prices as well. It drapes on your bed beautifully too. So some duvets just don't sit quite right. This will drape stunningly. But what it will do, it will cocoon your body. And that will mean you'll never have those wind tunnels. When you roll over, there'll never be a big gap where the duvet stays up. It will cocoon your body and make sure that you're comfortable all night, at the right temperature all night. Really light and compact, so if you do want to take it away in the caravan, camping, glamping, you can. But it also means it will fit into a washing machine.
It'll fit in your washing machine at home, yeah, pretty much all standard UK washing machines, because it's not big and bulky. It's filled with that finest 100% long-fibre AAA grade mulberry silk. And I will point out time and time again, 100%. It's not a silk mix, it's not a silk blend. It's also a very dry environment, so dust mites don't like to live in a dry environment. That's why it's got the Allergy UK seal of approval. It's machine washable. You can pop it on the line and it'll dry really quickly because it's so thin. But don't let that put you off, because the way it works, it's about the ingredients when it comes to this duvet.
Yeah.
It's about 100% cotton outer, 100% silk filled, so that when you get into bed and it's really cold, it locks the warmth in with you straight away. And when you're too hot, like the really hot nights we've been having, it releases the heat. So you'll still be able to sleep under this, even in those really extreme temperatures. And just to remind you, a 10-year warranty and the Allergy UK seal of approval. That's really important. If you suffer with any kind of allergies, as far as we know, this is the only silk duvet in the UK that carries the Allergy UK seal of approval.
Yeah, dust mites don't like silk, and this certificate, you have to get it yearly, every year, and they can arrive at your business at any point to make sure everything is correct. This isn't something you can hang on your wall for years to come. You have to have this renewed. And of course, our Mulberry Silk duvet truly does year after year, because you are getting the finest quality AAA grade mulberry silk, that beautiful 230 thread count cotton. 2 days about it takes to hand assemble and handcraft this, and it is the purest of silks. So if that silk isn't available, and the silk they use, the mulberry, the actual worm only feeds off the white mulberry leaf. So it's only when we've got the silk that they can create the duvets, and this is why sometimes we are very low on stock. Now, Single and Super King are very low on stock, so please do make sure, if you want any of these sizes tonight, you grab them whilst the stock is available. 10-year warranty, machine washable, allergy seal of approval. But check your sizes and check your prices, because to buy this from Raymond himself, and it's TV exclusive with us here on Shop on TV. Raymond, you'll see at shows and exhibitions. It's the only 2 places you can buy here in the UK. They are worldwide as well.
That's right.
But you will normally pay for the single £169. Our saving tonight, £30 at £139, but we also allow you to split that cost. So £47.98 is the first of those 3 payments. And that is all you're going to pay to get this home and try it. You have a money-back guarantee with Raymond. He wants you to sleep under this. He wants you to try and test it. And remember, with a single, if it's for the kids, perhaps they wake up because they're hot and sweaty. Perhaps they have little accidents in bed. Remember, it's machine washable. Get this home and see the difference it can make to the way they sleep. But of course, not just the single, we have the double. And if you sleep with a partner, and one of you might sleep very hot, one of you might sleep very cold, it's going to work with both of you, with your body temperatures, whatever time of year. It's always going to be the right duvet for you both.
The double size, well, all sizes actually come under the same item number, 212998. You can get it on the website or on the phones. The double has a £60 saving. Should be £239, comes down to £179. And then with those PayPal payments, like we say, if you pay online and you've got a PayPal account, £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Double, always one of the busiest sizes when it comes to our silk duvets.
You've then got the king size. Some people upgrade to the king size. They've got a double bed, but they get a king size duvet to get the drape, you know, so you don't have to fight over your duvet. But obviously, it's entirely up to you. The king size is available. You've got a great saving there. Should be $259 and it's $199. And again, when you split that cost, $76.98 is the first of your 3 payments. Get this home and try it. You've got a money-back guarantee. You can sleep under this. See the difference it makes to the way you sleep. See the way it makes the difference it makes if perhaps you suffer with allergies. And then we have got the Super King. The Super King is again a £60 saving, down to down £60 to £219, and splitting that cost, £74.65 is the first of those 3 payments, all under that same item number. And we have got all sizes at the moment. And remember, never too hot, never too cold. The duvet that works all year round for everybody. It's incredible.
10-year warranty, UK allergy seal of approval, machine washable. Honestly, you will love it. All sizes available at the moment. But the fact that Raymond lets us try all these products, when we talk about Raymond, he's the distributor here in the UK. The only other place you can buy it with him at shows and exhibitions, or with us here at Shop on TV.
Yeah, so you really have got an exclusive, and you've got exclusive prices. And you've got an opportunity to actually try and see the difference it makes to your night's sleep. Sounds crazy, but a duvet can make such a difference to the way you sleep, as can a pillow. Because I think lots of us have struggled with pillows, bought loads of pillows over the years. And I think that's why the duvet was so popular. And then lots of people went to Raymond saying, please, can you create a pillow with those same properties, that breathability, with that comfort, with that luxuriety of silk? And they were like, okay. But actually, it took them a couple of years until they were 100% certain they had made the best of silk.
Yeah,
pillows.
they did lots of different prototypes. They wanted initially to just have silk filled inside the pillow, but there was no support. The pillows were too floppy with just silk. So they created a core fibre in the middle. So there's a core support right in the middle of the pillow, but that is then encapsulated with that 100% mulberry silk. So when you get this home, do this. Oh, my word. You feel the luxury of your pillows straight away. Everything natural again, whether it's the mulberry silk that's inside, the 100% cotton on the outside, that quilted design makes it look luxurious as well, even down to the pipe detail and the finish there. Again, these are machine washable pillows.
That's crazy, isn't it? I think we all know if we washed the pillows probably on our bed right now that would be the end of them. This you can wash time and time again. It's all about how it feels, and it's all about giving you that comfort and giving you that support, but also it's the silk. That silk is going to help regulate body temperature. So if you do suffer with really hot, sweaty nights, hot, sweaty necks, wild bed hair, get this home again and try it and see the difference it could make. Actually allowing you not to have to keep finding the cool spot on your pillow, for your pillow to be breathable. And you've got that 230 thread count as well, so they look and feel so luxurious. I would treat yourself first, you and your partner, but they are a really lovely gift idea. If you have got a wedding coming up, if you have got someone that's moved into a new home, really nice packaging too, and allowing you to have that perfect present. Because I think so many of us struggle with a good pillow. So many of us buy pillows time and time again. And what a difference a pillow can make. How often do you wake up because that pillow's woken you up? You've got a funny neck, or you're trying to put your arm under, folding the pillow over, you're trying to find the cool spot on your pillow. Get this pillow home and try it. Silk filled, but very cleverly designed. So it has got that core support. So giving you the support you need for your head and your neck, but giving you that breathability of that silk, that comfort of silk. And again, opportunity to try. And machine washable. You know when you have those coughs and colds, and perhaps you spend a couple of days in bed. And I know us ladies don't do this, but some people do dribble through the night. And you change your pillowcase sometimes, don't you? And there's stains on your pillow. Remember, machine washable. So I know we love a clean bed. We love to change our pillowcases, our duvet cover, our sheets, and it's the best feeling. But actually, your bed is so clean when you can also wash your pillow. And remember, of course, silk, dust mites don't like silk. So again, if you suffer with allergies, again, try these pillows, see if it makes a difference to you. But price-wise, incredible. And these always absolutely fly. So please do grab them while the stock is available. But what are you going to pop onto your lovely pillowcase? What about a really gorgeous 100% triple A grade Mulberry Silk pillowcase? So many benefits from a silk pillowcase.
Such gorgeous lustre from these as well. The silk pillowcases that are, once again, the finest quality, 100% mulberry silk. Not just on one side, but on both sides of the pillowcase. That's very important. It's also important to point out with all of our products, they're not silk mixes or silk blends. It's 100% mulberry silk, which is the finest quality of triple A grade silk. We're seeing it in the white at the moment because the white are so low in stock. Really think these could be the first items to sell out on the show. But then you've got different colour options as well, which is quite unusual.
You have the sage, which is that lovely green. You've got the desert that's at the front, and that is that really nice champagne. The white is very low in stock. And then you saw sort of a bluey grey silver. There we go, it just flashed up there. And that is your Arctic. They're your 4 colour options, and at the minute we have all 4. I want you to choose a colour, and one of those colours is going to work beautifully with your decor, with your curtains. There'll be a fleck of perhaps the sage, a fleck of perhaps the gold. And the bluey sort of greyy Arctic colour really does seem to change colour when you put it with like a navy, or you put it with a grey, or you put it with a silver. It seems to work with everything. But go onto the internet, and it's not just about how visually luxurious silk is on your bed. Go onto the internet and just pop in, is a silk pillowcase beneficial to my skin? What are the benefits of a silk pillowcase for my hair? Because so many beauticians, hairdressers will advise you to have a silk pillowcase. There's a lot we can't say, but it's all about retaining moisture. It's all about getting that material that's going to work for you, because sadly, a lot of materials dry out your skin, dry out your hair. And look at the benefits of silk and why so many beauticians, my beautician and my hairdresser both said, I said to my beautician, why is my face so creased on this side and not more on this side than the other? And she was like, well, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, I do. So I'm creating those creases through the night because I'm laying on that side onto a material that's not working for me. She says, try a silk pillowcase. And then my hairdresser, because I've always dyed, bleached, permed, straightened, destroyed my hair. My hair's always quite brittle and can break really easily. And I said to my hairdresser, you know, what can I do? And obviously she advised me with shampoos and conditioners, and she was like, have you got a silk pillowcase? She said, get a silk pillowcase, get a silk bonnet. So please do your own research. Why celebrities? A lot of big celebrities insist on travelling with their silk pillowcase. Price-wise, you have got, because I bought silk pillowcases before Mulberry Silk Company actually bought silk pillowcases out. And sadly, you really have to check that they are 100% Mulberry Silk. So many are a mix, and that's getting rid of all the benefits of it having silk in. You need it to be 100% silk. So many only have silk on one side, so when you turn the pillow over, it's cotton on the other. And obviously you've got silk on both sides. But what Mulberry Silk have actually done is given you a cotton inner. And that cotton inside, that cotton lining as such, that's going to stop your pillowcase from moving whilst you're sleeping, because that will secure it to your pillow. Again, helping to cut down on the creases on the face in a morning, helping to keep this luxurious and smooth as silk all night long. So this really has been developed with such thought in mind. It really should be more than £45, and you're not even paying full price tonight. £10 off, and you can split that cost, of course, with PayPal if you're ordering on our website. A lovely present idea. If you've got someone in the family that loves their skin, loves their hair, this will be one of the best gifts you can buy. But shop either on the phones or, of course, on our website, shopontv.co.uk.
When you go to the website, just click on that live logo. It'll take you through to the live show and all the products that we'll be featuring for you on today's show. You can see the silk duvets, pillowcases, pillows, and we've got that gorgeous footstool that you can see there, which is also going to massage and heat for you. You've got the insta-cooling towels, which is a triple pack, and we've got a couple of fans, so if you've been suffering with the heat over these extreme temperatures, check all of those out. It is really easy to shop. You just add it to your basket, you go through and you check out. It's as simple as that. But we've got to get back to our Mulberry Silk products. And first of all, we're going to talk about a duvet, a luxury duvet.
And a duvet that really can change the way you sleep. We were reading through some of the 5-star reviews earlier, and so many people, it's a big statement, but people, you know, like yourself that have bought from home, saying it's changed the way I sleep. It's life-changing. You know, I wish I'd found this product earlier. It's very different, I think, to any other duvet you'll have come across before. It's very lightweight, which will make you think, oh, it's going to be great for the summer. But because it is 100% Mulberry Silk, and again, you do need to check when you're buying duvets, it's 100%. You want to get the benefits of that silk. So mixing that silk isn't going to help. So 100% Mulberry Silk filling, beautiful cotton outer. To create these duvets takes up to 2 days, handcrafted, hand assembled, and allowing you to have this luxury that for so many changes the way they sleep. All of a sudden, you're never too hot or too cold.
Yeah,
whatever time
it
of year.
works with your body temperature year round, but also if you run at different temperatures, maybe at a certain time of life where you're getting those really hot nights, this is going to be brilliant for you, because when you're too hot, because it's all natural fibres, it releases the heat through those natural fibres, but then when you're too cold, it locks the warmth in. That's why you'll use this duvet season to season, spring, autumn, summer and winter. It doesn't matter because it works with your body temperature.
Every night, every week, every month of the whole year, it's going to be that perfect duvet. Also has the UK's allergy seal of approval, so if you do suffer with allergies, get it home and try it. Yeah, I did say try it. You can. Raymond that brings us these products, he wants you to sleep under this duvet and try it. He wants you to feel the quality and the difference that 100% long fibre, AAA grade Mulberry Silk will make to your night's sleep. So you've got a money back guarantee. Get it home, sleep under it. And when you sleep under it, you'll understand how it drapes over you, it cocoons you, and it makes sure that you're never too hot, never too cold. It's also nice and lightweight, which means you can actually put all sizes into your washing machine, which is fantastic. If you're getting the single, it's for a little one and they have an accident through the night, you can wash that duvet. If you've been poorly in bed, it's lovely to put on clean bed sheets and clean duvet cover. But how amazing that you can actually wash your duvet and refresh the whole of the bed. But actually, Mulberry Silk, because it, again, allergy seal of approval, dust mites don't like silk, it always feels so clean. Your bed always feels so luxurious and fresh.
It really does. It's the fact that everything is natural. So whether it's the filling, whether it's the outer, remember we talk about the silk and the finest quality. It's a pure white silk. In fact, on the side of your duvet, there'll be a little zip for you to undo and take a look inside if you want to, because they want to show you the quality of that super white, super long strand Mulberry Silk. This is what it looks like inside, the purity that's there. The reason it's that purity is because the silkworms that produce the silk for these duvets feed on the finest quality of diet.
Absolutely. The company's from Canada, and they create the best of silks from the silkworms that only feed off the white mulberry leaf. There's 3 different colours of mulberry leaf. But if you're buying from us this evening, it is only the white mulberry leaf that they feed from. And then they create this pure white, AAA grade mulberry silk. And that mulberry silk, obviously we can only create the duvets when that silk is available. And because it is something that's so natural, at times we can't do shows because sadly, the silk isn't available, the duvets can't be made. So sometimes, like tonight, we get very low on stock. We're very low on the single size, we're very low on the Super King size. But that's the cocoon, so that is what the actual silkworm will create. Now, those strands are super long and super strong, aren't they?
When they're unravelled, they are super long, like you say. In fact, the second strongest natural fibre in the world, second only to the spider's web, believe it or not. But the strength of it, the fact it's long strand, the fact it's fed on that extreme, exclusive diet, and the fact that it's then anchored into position inside the duvet, the fact that it won't move, so that filling that's inside here is literally anchored into place. So if you can see across the bottom of our bed, you can see the border that runs around the outside, and then you can see those individual boxes that you see there. The filling that's in there is anchored into place. So the duvet will have even distribution across the entire duvet itself.
So you never end up with all the filling at the bottom of the duvet. You remember your very first duvet? It was always at the bottom, wasn't there? There was always gaps. There was hot and cold spots throughout the whole of the duvet. Still now, with a lot of duvets, you're shaking and shaking them to try and get that even filling because it's moving. This will never need to be shaken and shaken. This will always have that even distribution.
So easy to make the bed.
Oh, so easy to actually change the duvet cover because it's lightweight. And I know you'll think, well, it's lightweight, I just don't. Is it going to work for me through the winter? Yes, it is. But honestly, get this home and try it. It's very clever. That 100% mulberry silk will make sure you're never too hot, you're never too cold. On the hottest of summer nights, it's going to wick away that moisture. It's going to keep you at that right temperature. So you sleep soundly all night long. On the coldest of winter nights, it's going to make sure that you're not sleeping cold. You're not waking up because your feet are freezing. It's compact, so a lot of people do travel. They take it glamping, they take it in the caravan. And you're going to see again that beautiful luxury A-grade, triple A-grade mulberry silk, pure white. The mulberry silk worms only fed on the white mulberry silk leaf. And remember, because it is so compact, it allows you to put this into the washing machine and you can wash it. 100% breathable, so it's all about helping to regulate your body temperature. And it's all about, again, helping you get that better night's sleep. Getting off to sleep perhaps quicker because you're at that right temperature. Staying in that sleep, that deep sleep, that proper sleep, longer because you're not being disturbed. You're not being woken up because you're too hot. You're not flicking that duvet, or how often you do that through the night, and then you're really cold and you're tucking the duvet back under. If you get disturbed through the night, even if you don't fully wake up, that's your night's sleep spoiled. Perhaps you've got one of those watches that tells you you're going in and out that deep sleep, and you look and perhaps you manage to get 6 hours, but then when you look at the deep sleep, you're like, oh my goodness, I only got 2.5 hours of deep sleep. We are so time poor in life and we don't get the sleep that we're meant to. So what we've got to do is make sure we have quality sleep, that we get that deep sleep. A good night's sleep is so important. And though it sounds extreme, changing your duvet can completely change the way you sleep. Sean and myself, and we've worked on Shopping TV, we've been in sales for years. We changed to this duvet, not this exact duvet, but this exact duvet that's on our bed at home, 27 years ago, well before we worked on Shopping TV, when we met Raymond that brings us these products at shows and exhibitions. And honestly, Sean, that first night's sleep, we couldn't believe, and we'd been in sales for years, couldn't believe the difference that duvet made to our night's
Well,
sleep.
Raymond told us to buy it, take it home. We were at a show, working at a show, but alongside Raymond, who's on a stand a little bit further down. We bought the duvet, and I was a bit sceptical at first. I remember feeling the duvet, and this is what most people do. They feel the duvet and they think, oh, is it going to be thick enough? Well, it's not about the thickness or the loft of the duvet here. It's about the ingredients, it's about what's in there. So he said, take it home. If you don't like it, bring it back. I'll give you your money back. And that's exactly the same thing he does here. If you don't like it, if you don't get on with it, he will give you your money back.
You've got a money back guarantee. You get this home, you take it out the packaging, you put it onto your bed, you sleep under it. And if it's not right for you, you get in touch with Raymond and he will happily refund you. For so many, and honestly, these are your words, people say it's life-changing. Couldn't believe the difference it made. Wish they'd found this company so much sooner, because it makes and it has made such a difference to people's sleep. And I know it sounds ridiculous because I think you always think about what you sleep on, and we have got an amazing mattress as well. But actually, changing your duvet can also change that night's sleep. And the great thing is, whether that is because you get hot and sweaty, whether that is because you are suffering because you get really cold, whether that's because you've got allergies. Remember, this has got the UK seal of approval, allergy-wise. Dust mites don't like silk. And again, if you're thinking, well, I don't know if it's going to make a difference to me at night, but, you know, with my allergies, get it home and sleep under it.
Yeah.
See and find and discover the difference it's going to make to you.
Well, so you can see their Allergy UK seal of approval. Very important to point out. As far as we know, it's the only silk duvet in the UK that carries the Allergy UK seal of approval. This is great, obviously, if you have allergies. If you worry about dust mites in the bed, and because silk's a very dry environment, and that's what this refers to, about the fact it's a really dry environment, so dust mites don't like to live in it. So if you want to go for this, the only one, as we think, as far as we know, that has the Allergy UK seal of approval here in the UK, but also in Canada, in Ireland, in the EU, in New Zealand, in Australia, all those different countries, and that's renewed every single year.
Yeah, and that's tried and tested renewed. That's not just renewed, you know, they just send you another certificate. They can turn up at any time and check what is going on. This isn't like one of the awards you see on the walls in a restaurant and it's gone a little bit brown and then you look at the date, it's really old. This, you only have it for the year and then you hope to get it the next year. And of course, Mulberry Silk Company, they get it year after year after year because their standards are so high. Ticks so many boxes. Money back guarantee. Get this home, sleep under it and try it. If you sleep too hot, this is going to work for you and make sure you're at that right temperature. If you sleep too cold, this is going to work for you and make sure that you haven't got too cold of feet. It's going to keep you, really comfortable through the coldest of nights. It's going to keep you really comfortable through the hottest of nights. It's going to drape over you, lightweight. Lots of people don't like heavy blankets, heavy duvets. And you've got a nice lightness to this, but that warmth or that breathability that's going to work for you, whatever time of life you're going through. And sometimes a couple sleep completely differently. One will be hot all night, one will be cold all night. And this will work for you both individually. And that it's mind-blowing, really. But it's Mother Nature.
It's Mother Nature. It's so clever. Remember, when you get too hot, it releases the heat through all those natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in.
The time we really notice it, because honestly, hand on heart, we've slept under this duvet for 27 years. We're oblivious to it now. We just get into bed and we're in heaven. It's when we sleep somewhere else that we then remember how good Mulberry Silk is. On that night when we wake up in somebody else's bed, under somebody else's duvet, or in a hotel.
That sounds a bit weird. We wake up in someone else's bed.
When we're staying at
We've been invited.
House, yes. And you're like hot and sweaty. We did it, didn't it? It was a family member and we were sleeping in one of the kids' rooms. And we woke up and I was like, oh my goodness. And it was the summer. I'm like, I think they've got the heating on. I was feeling the radiators. Have they got underfloor heating? It's boiling in here. And then we realised it was the duvet.
A hollow fibre duvet. So the heat just rose, came back, made us hotter and hotter and hotter.
And we found that in hotels. Yeah. And then we truly appreciate just how lucky we've got so used to it. We're bed snobs at home. How lucky we are to have, I say 5-star, 6-star luxury on your own bed. And you have got the opportunity, and we are really busy. You do need to shop really smartly tonight. We haven't got thousands of stock. If you're after the single or the Super King, very low on stock. And remember, though we're going to show you some 5-star reviews, you've got a money-back guarantee. So you can read these, believe us, not believe us. Get these duvets home, sleep under them, and try them for yourself. Because honestly, hand on heart, change the way we sleep, but change the way a lot of people sleep.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of those reviews we keep addressing. Mary had this to say: I wish I'd found your company years ago. Your silk duvet has transformed my life. I now sleep not waking in a hot sweat, and my husband, who felt he couldn't sleep without a seriously weighty duvet and is cold-blooded, also sleeps. So it works for both their body temperatures individually, sleeping under the same duvet. Evie said this, I absolutely love Mulberry Silk. I have 2 quilts and 6 pillows. And can I just say, they wash like a dream. Washed and tumble dried in 3 hours. The pillows take a wee bit longer to dry. Best purchase I've ever made. I've had mine for 3 years and they still look like new. I would recommend them to everyone to try them. And this is what everyone says once you've tried it. Steve said, morning peeps, got something to say. I love my Mulberry Silk Duvet. Best purchase I've ever made, genuinely. Message to your viewers, get one. You will not regret it.
And you won't, because you're going to get it and you're going to try it. You've got a money-back guarantee. If you're not happy with it, you get in touch with Raymond and he will happily refund you. The fact is, for so many people, you'll probably be that person writing that next 5-star review. It changes the way you sleep. We have got all sizes available at the moment, but you do need to be quite sharp and quick for the single and for the Super King, because they are very low in stock. Single, think of all the benefits. Perhaps your little one wakes up because they're hot through the night. Perhaps they always wake up and they're hot and clammy. Try this duvet, see if it stops them overheating, see if they sleep longer because they're comfortable for longer. But remember, if they are young, going into bed perhaps for the first time, if they have an accident, machine washable, which is brilliant. You've got a great price, should normally be, and with Raymond's website, Raymond's normal price, £169. Our price, though, £139. Remember, it's a TV exclusive with us, and you can split that cost with our PayPal payments to £47.98. That's the first of 3 payments, and that's what you're going to pay to get this home and try it with that money-back guarantee. Then we got the double. We keep saying it's going to work for you, it's going to work for your partner, whether you sleep completely differently, if one sleeps hot, one sleeps cold. Whatever time of year, this duvet is going to be the right duvet for you both.
Yeah, if you want to go for that double size, should be £239, £60 saving there, £179 it comes down to, and with those PayPal payments, £61.32 on your first of 3 payments there. Everything, every size, comes under the same item number. If you've not shopped with us before, the item number you need for the silk duvet is 212998. Big savings across all these next sizes. If you want to go to the king size, maybe you've got a double bed and you want a king size duvet to get that gorgeous drape.
Yeah, if you look in the magazines and you think, why doesn't my duvet doesn't drape like that? They upsize, they put a bigger duvet on the bed, and it's quite a nice idea. I know lots of you do it. So if you do want to go for the king size, it's not much difference in price, only £20, and hardly difference at all in your PayPal payments. I want to keep
what
saying
are you talking about?
PayPal payments, your PayPal payments. So it's well worth, if you want to, going up to that king size. Should be £259, £199. You're saving £60. And when you split that cost, 3 payments of £67.98. You can do that, of course, on our website with PayPal. And remember, that's what you're paying to get this home and try it. You have got a money-back guarantee. Oh, and a 10-year warranty, and it's machine washable. Now, the Super King, that's another size that is very vulnerable. We haven't got a great deal of stock, and another price that is fabulous.
Yeah, it should be £279. Remember, it's only available here in the UK through Raymond, who supplies us. He does exhibitions and shows, and us selling it here at Shop on TV. So our price is exclusive. Should be £279 for the Super King, down to £219. And that's what we did. We've got a king-size bed with a Super King duvet. So great drape across the bed. And that comes down to £74.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 212998, whichever size you're going for. When you go to the website, you'll just select your size and then you will check through. And when you are on the web, you'll see the full range of product. Go to the Live on Air show, scroll down, and you can see, maybe you want to buy a duvet. Well, you can see it's the second item there. Just add it to your basket. And then when you scroll a bit further down, you select your option, whichever size you want to go for. All sizes available at the moment. Add it to your basket and then you can go through and check out. It's really, really easy. Even if you've never shopped with us before, it's that simple. But you also saw there, we've got some silk pillows, and lots of you have got these in baskets already.
You're having a little shop for everything tonight. I think you're perhaps up because you're not sleeping well and you're thinking, hang on a minute, so these things could make a difference to the way I sleep. Well, when the duvet became so popular, because so many people, like you saw the 5-star reviews, said it made such a difference to the way they slept, lots of people went to Raymond and said, please, I really struggle with a pillow. Could you develop a pillow, a silk pillow, that's got all those benefits of silk, that's going to give me a pillow that's going to allow me again to get that better night's sleep. Now, this was a bit of a task, actually, because it took them 2 years.
Yeah.
They weren't going to just bring out a pillow that, randomly. They wanted to make sure their duvet was such great quality. They wanted to make sure this was 100%. So 2 years in developing.
Yeah, the reason being is every time they did just a silk interior, it didn't have the support that you need from a pillow. 2 key words when you buy a pillow that you should look for. You want support, but then you want the comfort as well. So what they did is they provided a core support in the middle, and then they encapsulated that with that long strand mulberry silk. Very important to point out, again, 100% mulberry silk wrapped around that core support. Then the outer of the pillow was also completely natural, 100% cotton on the outer, 233 thread count, that gorgeous quilted design that you see there.
Stunning.
The piped edging. So the pillows look like a work of art themselves. When it arrives, take it out of the packaging, which is also gorgeous. So if you want to buy it as a gift, it's brilliant. And do this, because the luxury feel that you feel from this pillow straight away is absolutely stunning. It's also going to give you all the benefits of the silk, wicking away moisture, breathability, not having to look for that cool spot on your pillow all the time.
Perhaps you always wake up with that damp neck. Perhaps you always wake up with wild bed hair because your head gets hot and sweaty through the night. You've got that breathability. You've got that silk that's going to help regulate your body temperature. So like Sean says, you're not going to have to find the cool spot. But remember, being developed as well to give you that comfort and support. And both those things so important. I think we buy over the years so many pillows and they just don't work for us. And this pillow for so many people, again, has made such a difference to the way they sleep.
The machine washable, this is something else that's really important. But to show you how they'll keep their shape, even if you put them in the washing machine, it's just a cool wash when you put them in the wash. You can tumble dry them on a low setting, or you can just hang them on the line. Everything dries really quickly.
If you've had a cold and things, you've been spluttering and coughing and dribbling, and a lot of pillows, you can take your pillowcase off and they've got a stain on, haven't they? You think, and have a look what can live in a lot of pillows as well. Remember, this is silk, so dust mites don't like silk. But the fact you can actually put, like Sean has done there, get this, put it into the washing machine wash it, and honestly, when it's out and dry, it will spring back to that perfect pillow time and time and time again, allowing you to have all the benefits of the silk, but also be able... Can you imagine washing the pillows that are on your bed now? One wash, they'd be destroyed, wouldn't they, most of them? Whereas this, it will wash, completely natural inside with that fantastic long thread, AAA grade mulberry silk. But remember, again, you have got that core support in there as well, giving that support to the head and the neck. Perhaps you always wake up with a bit of a funny neck. Perhaps your pillows don't work for you. I think if we spoke to anybody, we all have to buy so many pillows before we find a pillow that is good. And sometimes you never find that pillow. I think that's why we're so busy, because I think you're in that situation. You do struggle with a pillow and you're thinking, well, actually, I get this home and try it. Get it home and try it and see again and feel the benefits of what the Mulberry Silk Company has done to develop a pillow like this. It is a beautiful gift idea, and I always say, do treat yourself first. Treat yourself, treat your partner. But if you have got weddings coming up, if you have got someone that's moving into a new home, you can never have enough pillows, because I think most people do have bad pillows. And these, gift-wise, they just look like 5-star, super luxurious, super expensive, incredible quality pillows, beautifully packaged as well. So they are a really nice gift idea too. And of course, you can split the cost with PayPal. But if you do have a partner, definitely buy one for yourself and one for your partner. Otherwise, I think you might fall out. So I'm hearing in my ear our director's done it completely wrong. He's bought them for other people, which is lovely. He is lovely. But he hasn't bought them for anywhere else. He's bought them for his parents. Actually, I was saying earlier, he bought his parents the duvet as well. And normally they change from a winter duvet to a summer duvet to a summer duvet to a winter duvet. And they were like, oh my goodness, we
They
don't
didn't even think about it, did they? They just went straight through season.
We don't need to change the duvet because it works for you all year round. And the pillow, again, will work for you all year round with that breathability. But what would you put on this beautiful pillow? Because you think, well, it's silk and that it's got that gorgeous 230 thread count cotton. I don't want to spoil it with what shall I put on top? Well, why not
this?
A fantastic silk, Mulberry Silk pillowcase.
Now, we've been hugely busy on these already. We do have 4 colour options, but I say we've got 4 colour options. There's literally a handful. See this? A handful of them remaining in the white option. If you want to get the white, if you've got it in a basket, you've got to confirm your order and check it out right now. The benefits and the features when it comes to a silk pillowcase, well, pop in your search engine at home. What are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? You will be amazed at the benefits. But this pillowcase isn't just silk on one side. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend. It's silk on both sides, and it's that same quality, that 100% mulberry silk.
AAA grade mulberry silk, and like Sean's saying, go onto the internet, put in, is silk good for, is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? Is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? It's all about retaining moisture, and my beautician and my hairdresser both said, get a silk pillowcase. So have a little look on the internet why and what the benefits are. Choose your colours whilst we have the colour options. You've got the sage, which is the green. You've got that gorgeous Arctic, which is like a silvery blue. You've got the white, which is very low in stock. And you've got the desert, which is like the champagne-y gold. I know you'll have flecks of those colours through your curtain colours, through your duvet colours. We'll be honest, if you want the white option, there's 3 pillowcases left. We've been massively busy on these. Great gift idea. If you know someone that loves their skincare, if you know somebody that loves their hair care, what a great present idea. The reason I bought originally a silk pillowcase, and do please, if you are, because I bought mine way before the Mulberry Silk Company bought out silk pillowcases, do make sure you read the label. Because sadly, a lot of silk pillowcases aren't 100% silk. Now, if they're not 100% silk, you're going to lose the benefits of that silk. A lot of silk pillowcases actually are only silk on the one side, and then when you turn your pillow over, they're cotton on the other. So make sure you are ordering what you want. What you want is 100% silk. And at these prices, get AAA grade mulberry silk, get the king, get the best of the best. And the reason I originally bought a silk pillowcase is I said to my beautician, I said, why is it that this side of my face is so much more creased than this side? And she went, what side do you sleep on? I was like, oh, yeah, I sleep on this side. So I'm squashing my face. I'm creating more lines through the night because I'm lying on that side of my face. And I was like, oh gosh, yeah. So I bought a silk pillowcase. But then also my hairdresser, because I do struggle with my hair because I've bleached it, dyed it, permed it, straightened it. I've done everything. So it can get really brittle, very dry. My hairdresser says, have you ever thought of getting a silk bonnet and get a silk pillowcase? And again, the benefits for me have been incredible. But do your own research. Why celebrities insist on silk pillowcases, travel with their silk pillowcases. It's all about retaining that moisture. Some materials, sadly, and if you love your skincare, it's great to put that great skincare on at night. But then you go to bed and you put your head onto a material that actually can be quite drying to your skin. It's not allowing your skincare to work.
No,
fully.
it'll draw the skincare out of your skin, whereas this will work alongside your skincare. Again, you'll see that if you do your own research to the benefits. Now, if you do want that white option, oh my word, it's singly hanging on by a thread. If you've got white in a basket and you definitely want to get it, do confirm your orders and check out. You've only got a couple more opportunities in the white option. Just want to point out again, it's very important. This is why we can write it on the details on the screen, 100% silk. Do make sure if you're watching other presentations, if you see it in shops and stores, they can write Mulberry Silk on the labels, even if it's just 10% Mulberry Silk.
So have a look at the label. What you want is you want it to be 100% because you want the true benefits.
You want the benefits. If it's mixed with nylons or cottons on the actual silk itself, you don't get the benefits that we talk about. The wicking away of moisture, no hot spots for you on your pillow. If you suffer with hot spots, that's the other thing, or those hot moments at night, a silk pillowcase is really beneficial.
Yeah, do your own research, go onto the internet, put in, why do celebrities love silk pillowcases? Put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is it good for my hair? There's one of the white available if you want it. It's all about retaining moisture, and I want you to look into, does a silk pillowcase retain moisture in my skin and my hair? It's all about those natural ingredients working for you all night long, and the benefits that people find with a silk pillowcase, I think, are incredible, because you wouldn't believe that a pillowcase again could make such a difference. But that's why my beautician, my hairdresser, that's why celebrities love 100% silk pillowcases, and that's exactly what you're getting with us tonight. If you want the white, you've got to check your baskets out, but remember, you have got 3 other colour options. If you miss out on the white, you can go for that lovely Arctic, which is like a silvery blue. You can go for the Sage, which is like a green, and then you can go for that really nice golden sort of champagne colour, which is Desert. But £35, £10 saving, and split that cost with PayPal. Great present idea for anybody that loves skincare and hair care. 001108. But we've got to get back.
Oh my goodness. There's 12 people trying to buy one pillowcase in the white that we have remaining.
There's a fight going on.
If you do miss out on the white, go for one of the other colours. Yeah. But if you want that white and it's in a basket, you definitely want the white option.
They're all
Check
really
it out now.
calming colours that I know will go with your colour scheme in some way. But we've got to get back to our duvet because it's absolutely flying. Perhaps you're up because you're not sleeping well. Perhaps you're really struggling with the heat we've had and you've just been so hot in bed. Perhaps through the winter months you really struggle with the cold. Perhaps as partners you sleep completely differently.
Well, we do temperature-wise, don't we? I'm always hot, you're always cold.
You're always putting in the car the air conditioning on, I'm turning it off, putting the fan on, turning it off. We do, we sleep and we are completely different temperature-wise.
But this works for both of us. The other point with you, more recently, at night your temperature goes up and down, doesn't it?
Completely. So, yeah, so if you're going through that time in life where you are struggling with those sort of hot sweats, remember this wicks away the moisture. This helps to regulate your body temperature, and it will do that all night long, whatever situation you're in, whatever time of year it is, however hot or cold the night is, however your body temperature is, it will work because it is 100% Mulberry Silk. Now, this is AAA grade Mulberry Silk, so you are truly talking king of silks.
Yeah, the finest of qualities. If you've just joined us, and when we talk about the silk products here at Shop on TV, they're all 100% Mulberry Silk, the finest quality, AAA grade, long strand silk. The reason it's the finest quality of silk is the actual silkworms are fed on the finest quality of diet, and we'll talk more about that in a couple of moments. It's not extremely lofty, but it's about the way it's designed by Mother Nature to work with your body temperature. That means storage-wise, it's brilliant. If you've got a caravan, you've got a boat or a camper van. It's also brilliant for washing. If you do want to clean it, it's brilliant to pop in the washing machine. That's the silk that we're talking about, the finest quality.
And the reason it is so pure white, the reason it is the finest quality, the silkworms are only fed on the white mulberry leaf. There's 3 different colours and they only are fed off the white, giving you the purest, giving you the king of silks. And that incredible duvet that's going to change the way you sleep. Did you see it going into the washing machine there? Because it will fold down, because it is compact, it'll go into the washing machine. So you can really refresh that duvet, perhaps after you've had a cold, or perhaps you've got a little one and they might have had an accident in bed. You truly can throw this into the washing machine and wash it time and time again. We've had ours, hand on heart, 20, which side is my heart? Hand on heart.
Left. You won't know which side that is. 27 years, and that is the absolute truth. And this could be our duvet. It looks exactly the same. It's just as good quality.
It's like new still, isn't it?
And it changed the way we sleep. We bought our duvet well before we started working on shopping television.
Yep.
We used to do shows and exhibitions alongside Raymond, who brings us Mulberry Silk from the Mulberry Silk Company. The only place to get this in the UK, and these are sold worldwide. The main company is in Canada, but we are the sole, Raymond is the sole distributor in the UK, and he distributes himself at shows and exhibitions and through us here on Shop on TV. And honestly, we worked alongside him at a show. He was really busy. We went down and had a little nosy. And like he says to you, and this is exactly what you can do tonight as well when he's not here, he said, take it home, buy it, take it home tonight, sleep under it. We were doing a long show. He said, sleep under it a few nights. If you're not happy, bring it back and I'll give you your money back. And he will do the same for you. Get this home, sleep under it, see the difference it makes. If you're not happy, get in touch with Raymond. He will give you your money back. But the truth is, for us, for so many, it changes the way you sleep. And you will, when you first put it on the bed, think, oh, it's very different to any duvet I've had. Because it is a lighter weight duvet.
Yeah, but that turns out to be a bonus for lots and lots of reasons. First of all, it's not going to weigh you down. Secondly, when you change the bed or make the bed, it's really easy.
You can change the duvet covers so
You literally
easily.
just do this and you'll see it just falls straight back to the bed, and it does that every single time. This is like we're at home. I'm pulling the duvet over to my side.
He's terrible. He is a hogger.
I'm the duvet stealer. But what you've got here with that lightweight material, if you like, you've got a duvet that's going to work with you all year round. So whether you're talking about the coldest winter night or the hottest summer night, you'll still sleep under your duvet.
Yeah.
You won't be kicking this off, because when you get really hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're really cold, it locks the warmth in. When you get it home, you will think, oh, is it going to be thick enough? But get under it that first night and you'll be amazed what a difference it makes. Put one hand on either side of the duvet and just do this. Then you'll feel the luxury of the silk that's in there. Like we said, it's the long strand, finest quality, AAA grade mulberry silk. Very important to point out, it's not a silk mix, it's not a silk blend. So if you're looking at other products, you've got to make sure it says 100% silk. This is what the silk looks like. Your duvet has got a little zipper on there as well. You'll be able to look inside and see the quality of that silk.
Yeah, you're seeing that pure white silk, the king of silks. That mulberry leaf or that mulberry worm only fed off the white mulberry leaf. So you really have got the king of silks in your duvet. No, I don't know.
It's all going on. It'll be the ghost.
Yes. They say that she wanders round at this time of night. We haven't seen her as yet, but we feel her sometimes. There's that cold breeze as she goes past. But perhaps you're up because you have got a cold breeze. Sometimes when you sort of roll over, with some duvets, you get that sort of gap and you get that draft going down your back. On a cold night, you're tucking the duvet under, aren't you? Trying to wedge it so that you're trying to get warm. But then you get too hot and you kick that duvet off. This duvet, honestly, will work for you every night of every week, of every month, of all seasons. The coldest of nights to the hottest of nights. However your body temperature works as well.
That's really important.
So sometimes it can be a very cold night, but if you're going through that time in life, you can be really hot and clammy. It's going to work with you. It's going to work with the outside temperature. It's going to make sure that you're that right temperature all night long, and that is really important. We're really time poor in life now for everything. We say it about fitness, we say it about everything. We just don't have enough time in the day, and we don't sleep the length of time we're meant to sleep.
So what you've got to do is make sure that when you do go to bed, you get that quality sleep. And there's so many things that can disturb a night's sleep. And actually, your body being at the wrong temperature, even if you don't fully wake up, you've sort of woken up because you've kicked the duvet off. You've sort of woken up because you're hot and sweaty. You've sort of woken up because you're cold and you're trying to sort of tuck the duvet under. And if you get out of that deep sleep, that's your sleep disturbed, and that's you waking up still feeling tired. It's making sure that the time you're in bed is quality sleep. And honestly, this duvet can make that difference, can't it?
It really can. And the fact you can try it. You can get it home and try it. Raymond offers a money-back guarantee.
Which is amazing. Do you suffer with allergies?
Well, you've got the
Try
UK allergy seal of approval. This is really important if you do suffer with any kind of allergies. As far as we know, this is the only silk duvet that has this here in the UK, the Allergy UK seal of approval. It's not just in the UK, it's also in Canada, New Zealand, the EU, across all those countries that you see there at the bottom. So the other thing to point out is if you've got silk and you've got cotton, dust mites don't like that environment. It's a very dry environment.
So if you do suffer with allergies, again, get this home and try it. That is the great thing. Raymond is so passionate about the quality, so passionate about the benefits of that AAA grade Mulberry Silk, that he is very happy for you to purchase tonight. Get these items home. Try and test, sleep under this duvet. And whether it is that you're testing this because you get too hot at night, whether it is you're testing this because you get too cold at night, whether you're testing this because you do suffer with allergies, you've got the opportunity. You don't have to believe us. You don't have to believe the great, and there are so many 5-star reviews. We used to have, because we've worked alongside Mulberry Silk and Raymond for years, we used to have a big folder full of 5-star reviews, because this is a product, and these are your words, that changes people's lives. And I know that sounds dramatic, but how important is a good night's sleep? If you're not sleeping well, there's often a reason for it. And we so often blame it on, I can't switch off, my mind's ticking. We blame it on so many things. But actually, when you're tired, if you're comfortable, if you're at the right temperature, you will drift off to sleep. Your body wants to sleep. It needs to sleep. So if you're not sleeping, I truly believe it's down to what you're sleeping on. It's what you're sleeping under. And though you might think, well, yeah, I understand perhaps why I sleep on a mattress. And of course, we have got our Mulberry Silk mattress as well. But actually, for us, and we've been in Shopping TV, we've been in sales for many years, we could not believe what a difference changing our duvet to Mulberry Silk made. We couldn't believe what a difference it made to our night's sleep. And it truly did. And we're snobs now, really, because we don't notice that every night. We just sleep well every night. We get into bed and that duvet works for us, whether it's the hottest of nights or whether it's the coldest of nights. It works for us every night of every week, of every month, of every year. The time we really appreciate it is when we're sleeping somewhere else. We're perhaps in a hotel. We're perhaps stopping at friends or relatives and we're in their spare room or in one of the kids' rooms. And it happened to us not that long ago. And we woke up and it was summer. And I woke up and we were both sweating, boiling hot. And I was like, I think they've got the heating on. And I got up and I felt the radiator. I said, no, it's not. Have they got underfloor heating? I felt the floor with my feet. I said, they haven't got any heating on. Why are we so hot? And then we looked at the duvet and it was a hollow fibre duvet. And what that does is it reflects the heat back onto you. There's no breathability. There's no wicking away the moisture. And we were bubbling away like a microwave. We were getting hotter and hotter as the night went on. And so we kicked the duvet off. And then you get cold because you need something on you. With Mulberry Silk, you will never be too hot. You'll never be too cold. You won't be kicking the duvet off. You won't be tucking the duvet under. It's going to work with you. It's going to work with your partner if you have a partner. Even if you sleep completely differently, even if your body temperatures are always completely different, they're always putting the fan on, you're always turning the fan off, it will work for both of you all night long. And if you're at home thinking this sounds extreme, really, can a duvet do that? Really, can a duvet make that difference? You can get it home and try it. Use that first payment of PayPal, whatever size you're going with, get it home and try it. And if you're not happy, Raymond gives you a money-back guarantee. And honestly, check out the prices. Check out the price difference that we have right now. Look at that PayPal payment and order this duvet right now and change the way you sleep. And that's not just us. Check your prices out and then we'll give you some 5-star reviews, because we talk about some great stories. We tell you, what difference it's made to us. But there are so many 5-star reviews that you'll think, oh my goodness, yeah, I can use that first payment, that PayPal payment, get it home and I can try it. I can sleep under it. I can get my money back if I'm not happy with it. Because honestly, so many people, one of the biggest words are changed my life, changed my sleep.
And the prices are brilliant right here at Shop on TV. Everything comes under the same item number, 212998. Now, the single is the most vulnerable and the lowest in stock. £169 is the usual price, but we've got it down to £139. Remember, this is the only place you can get it other than Raymond at shows and exhibitions and on his website. £139 comes down to £47.98 if you use PayPal Pay in 3 and you pay on the website. You can order on the phones though. 03333 241 241 is our phone number. The double size, massively busy across the double, the king, across the board actually, but the double, if you want to go for that one, that's got a £60 saving against the usual price. Should be £239, down to £179, and with that PayPal payment, £61.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. I was saying the double was busy, but the king's busy.
The king size is flying. Remember, it works with your body temperature, works with the partner's body temperature. It's going to be the right duvet for you both. Machine washable, 10-year warranty. It ticks so many boxes. That king size is flying out the door. £259 is its normal price. We have a great deal saving at £199, but then you split that cost to 3 payments with PayPal of £67.98 and get it home and try it for £67.98. You have got that money back guarantee. And if you want to upsize your duvet, perhaps you've got a double bed but you'd like to have more drape on your duvet, perhaps your partner is a duvet hogger, you can actually get a bigger duvet for your double bed and go for that king size. It's only £20 more and that'll be even less on your PayPal payments. But we have got as well the Super King. We're busy on that and we're very low stock on the single and the Super King. So if you do want the Super King, do please put it in a basket and check that basket through. £279 is the regular price. £219 is your price today. And again, you can split that cost.
And again, that's brilliant. If you've got a king-size bed,
yes,
you want that drape, go for the Super King duvet. And the value with Super King, imagine how much silk is in a Super King duvet there. So the value is spectacular.
You imagine the price of a silk tie, the price of a silk blouse. And you're getting a whole duvet, and not any silk, AAA grade mulberry silk. Those worms are only fed on the white mulberry leaf. That's why you've got the king of silks, the whitest and purest.
The finest quality, and you can even look at it inside your duvet when it arrives. Let's take a look at some of those reviews that we've talked about for you. Heather and Gareth are first here. We bought a mulberry silk duvet 2 years ago and we adore it. I love the pillow too. Lots of you adding the pillows in. Remember, if you do add in duvets and pillows, you'll only pay 1 postage. I thought I'd struggle as I used to like a weighty duvet, but so love our silk one and use cotton covers, so we feel beautifully bougie.
Oh, I like it.
Bougie, Heather and Gareth. And we've got another from Lee here. What a fantastic product. It does exactly what it says on the tin. 5 stars plus, quality and comfort, hygienic, pure luxury. Thank you to Ray. That's Ray who brings us the duvets. And we purchased another one, Margaret said, and we purchased another one. Very much look forward to it. Lots of people do that, actually, buy it for themselves and then buy it for the family members, or buy it for family members and then buy it for themselves. Liam said, just saw your mulberry silk duvet. I've got one of these and it has changed my life. I used to toss and turn in my sleep and get very hot at night, but someone recommended this to me and it's amazing. I've even gifted this to my grandmother. Oh, that's nice.
It is a great gift idea. Treat yourself first, but a really, really nice present. Perhaps you've got someone moving into a new home. Perhaps you have got somebody that you know doesn't sleep so well, or like a grandmother doesn't want a really heavy weighted blanket. Now, this is a big, long 5-star review.
Yeah, this is what Trey had to say. I love my Mulberry Silk Duvet and pillow. I live with chronic pain. Now, we never make any claims as far as pain goes, but this is what Trey said. This was Trey's personal experience. And buying this set was the best thing I did. You think it won't regulate your temperature, but it does no matter what the season. It's also so light that turning over in bed is now much easier without getting tangled in it or having to kick it up first. It washes beautifully, which is great too. So useful if you have pets. So if you've got pets sleeping on the bed.
Sleeping on the bed, yes.
You won't regret it. I didn't, even though I just bought a new feather and down one.
Wow, so you just bought a new duvet and changed it. Oh my word. And remember, you've got a money-back guarantee. So if you are thinking, well, these 5-star reviews sound great, I'll give it a go. You can give it a go. You can get this home. You can try it. You can sleep under it. You can see if it works for you because normally you sleep too hot. You can see if it works for you if you normally sleep too cold. You can see if it works for you if you normally have allergies. You've got the opportunity to discover what a difference this duvet can make to you with that money-back guarantee. You've then got a 10-year warranty.
Yep.
And it's machine washable. There's nothing better than clean sheets, but you truly can have a clean bed.
But imagine being able to wash your duvet. And the other thing is it dries really quickly. It can go in the tumble dryer, but because it dries so quickly, you often don't need to do that. The fact that it's washable and dryable, it's so hygienic. It's got that allergy approval, as Hayley was saying. It's a very dry environment, so dust mites don't like to live in there. If you think about the amount of dust mites that are living in your bed, honestly, that will really freak you out.
If you ever look up a dust mite, oh.
But it's not yours. We've got to point out, so many of you have got these in baskets right now. It's not yours until you confirm your order and you check your basket through. Get this home and sleep under it, because Raymond, as Hayley said, offers you a money-back guarantee. Once again, we've got lots of new viewers. It's lovely to have all our regulars with us here at Shop on TV. But if you're not quite sure how to order with us, well, it's as simple as this.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
It is so easy to shop with us. Please do jump on the website, order, jump on the phones, whatever is better for you, and get these items. We can actually say get these items home, try and test them, because Raymond allows you to do that. Mulberry Silk is all about you discovering just how great it is. We've been talking about the duvet, massively busy. We've stepped away because some of the stock is getting quite low, so please do check your baskets through if you've got the duvet in a basket, because we've had a little bit of a busy time this morning. Pillowcase-wise, this lovely white that I'm showing you, we've sold out. Well done if you got it. However, don't panic, because you don't need to have the white, because we actually have, and this is very rare actually, because on a whole, silk pillowcases only come in a white or a cream. We've got 3 colour options still available for you. You've got the Sage by Sean, which is stunning. You've also got a really nice sort of golden champagne colour, which is called the Desert. And then you've also got a bluey grey, which is called Arctic. So those 3 colours are available. And I do think these are all really calming colours. And actually, if you look in your bedroom, you'll have a fleck of these colours in the curtains, in the bedding.
They're such lovely neutrals, they really are. This sage, it's got lovely metallic sheen to it. Actually, all of them have. So that's the sage option that you see there. Hayley has got the one that I call champagne. It's actually called desert, that option that you see there. Again, a gorgeous golden metallic sheen to it. Very important to point out, these pillowcases, 100% mulberry silk again, not a silk mix or a silk blend. That's really important when you're buying silk products to check out. But this is silk not just on one side, it's on silk on the reverse as well. Lots of them have a cotton backing where it's just silk on the one side, but this is silk all the way around. It does have cotton on the inside, but that's to stop the actual silk pillowcase from ruffling up when you're sleeping on there. Pop in your search engine at home. What are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? Why is a silk pillowcase so good for my hair or my skin? Pop in what celebrities use a silk pillowcase and you'll be amazed. But this is 100% mulberry silk, long strand, AAA grade, finest quality. And the fact you've got those colour options, I think, is really important because it's really nice to have the colour option.
It is, and often you just haven't got them, and you have right now, you have got the sage, you've got the Arctic, and you've got the desert. So it's the gold, the sort of silvery blue, and the green is available. For me, I was advised by my beautician, first of all, to get a silk pillowcase, because I was like, well, I've got more creases on this side of my face, I said to her one day, and she was like, well, is that the side you sleep on? I was like, oh, gosh, yeah, it is. Also, I'm helping create those lines in my face because I'm squadging my face into the pillow every night. She says, we'll get a silk pillowcase. My hairdresser, I've got quite brittle hair because I've dyed it, bleached it, permed it, straightened it. She says, you know, I said, well, you know, what can I do to make my hair, get the moisture in my hair, get rid of that brittleness? And she was like, you told me about shampoos and conditioners and things, but she was like, have you got a silk pillowcase? Get a silk bonnet. So go onto the internet and just put, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? It's all about retaining moisture. And if you love your skincare, sadly, if you then put your head onto certain materials, they can be quite drying.
Yeah, and it draws the skincare from your skin.
So it's not helping your skincare work properly through the night. Whereas this is all about helping to retain that moisture. And this, again, is all about AAA grade mulberry silk. When I bought my very first pillowcase, sadly, mulberry silk didn't have pillowcases then. So sadly, when I really read the label, mine wasn't 100% silk. So then that was a bit pointless because once you mix that with different fibres, you've left or lost the benefits of silk. It also wasn't silk on both sides of the pillowcase. The one side was cotton, so I didn't have a fully silk pillowcase. So for me, really, I'd failed. So if you are looking elsewhere, please read the label because it might say that it's silk, it might say that it's mulberry silk, but when you actually read the fine details, it might say that there is a cotton, there is a nylon, it's been mixed. So make sure, like we've got here, you're getting 100%. Ours is AAA grade mulberry silk, just like it is in the duvet and the pillow. So we're talking the king of silks.
The finest, yeah, the finest quality. And as you said, 100%. So you get all those benefits that they talk about when it comes to silk. You've got that gorgeous desert colourway. It's like a champagne, a golden champagne. All of these colourways have a lovely metallic sheen to them. They're real great neutral, calming colours as well. So great for the bedroom. So that one is the desert option. The one I've got is the sage option, which is a lovely golden green. Again, a great metallic sheen to the outer of these colourways that you see here. We're just getting busier and busier with these. If you do want a particular colour, please pop it in your basket and check it out.
We've sold out of one colour option already. If you're thinking gift-wise, they are a brilliant gift for anybody that loves their skincare, loves their hair care. Really nice present idea, but do treat yourself first. I do think you'll find it's one, I think you'll notice in the first couple of nights the benefits of having a silk pillowcase. Perhaps you wake up with really wild bed hair. Perhaps you really notice the difference in your hair, you know, through the night. Perhaps you notice the difference in your skin through the night. Do your own research. Lots we can't say, but you go onto the internet and put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? What celebrities insist on a silk? Travel with a silk pillowcase. honestly, you'll be quite blown away. There's lots we can't say, but there are many great benefits to a silk pillowcase. And you've got a silk pillowcase that actually I think should be, I remember my first one and it wasn't 100% silk, was about £60. So at full price, £45, great value for money. Yours is 100% Mulberry Silk both sides as well. But you've got a saving from that full price of 45 of £10, so £35 is actually your price tonight. Choose your colour option. You have got that lovely golden champagne colour, which is the desert. You've got a really nice sort of bluey grey colour, which is the Arctic. And then you've got a really nice sage green, which is the sage. So you've got 3 colour options, and you can split that cost, of course, with PayPal if you're ordering on our website. But again, get it home and see and feel the difference that a silk pillowcase might make to your night's sleep. For me, I wouldn't sleep on anything else. 001108 is your item number. And as I say, do think about a gift idea as well. Really nice present.
£10 saving against the usual price, and it's got PayPal if you want to use your PayPal account and pay online. $13.32 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Something else that's been really busy are the silk pillows that we've got on the show. And if you are multi-ordering, you're going for silk pillowcases, silk pillows, silk duvets, you're only going to pay 1 postage across the show, which is a brilliant way for you to multi-shop, and everything can be spread interest-free with those PayPal payments, as long as you're spending over £30. So the pillow itself is normally £60, but it's got a £20 saving.
And the pillow, oh my goodness, was developed originally through demand, really. Lots of people that fell in love with the duvet were like, oh, please, I really struggle with a pillow. And a pillow, again, can change the way you sleep. How often do you wake up, you're putting your arm under the pillow, you're folding a pillow, trying to find the cool place on the pillow, getting another pillow, using 1 pillow, using 2 pillows. I think lots of us over the years have bought so many pillows. So they said, can you bring out, the thought of putting my head onto silk just sounds amazing. But it actually took them 2 years to develop because they are so passionate about bringing you the absolute best. They wanted to make sure the pillow they brought out was the absolute best.
You saw how lofty and how gorgeous it is in shape. But as I squeeze this down, the reason I do this is to emulate going into the washing machine, because the machine washable. If you do that with most pillows, they clump, they lump, they're usually ruined when you get them out. But as I release this, what you're going to see is how it goes back to its shape straight away, how it's full and plump straight away. So great if you put weight down onto it, or if you are going to wash the pillows, it'll always bounce straight back to its original shape just there. It feels so luxurious. The reason it took so long to develop was because they wanted to just put silk inside. But every time they developed a pillow that was just silk, it'd go floppy, didn't have any support. And you need support from a pillow. So what they did eventually is put a core support in the middle. They then encapsulated that with that long strand luxury AAA grade Mulberry silk. You see the cotton cover on the outer is 230 thread count. That feels luxurious as well. It's got a quilted design and it's even piped around the edges. So it really has that luxury feel when it comes to a pillow. Brilliant gift, this, Hayley. Comes in a really nice packaging as well.
It is, and you can't go wrong buying pillows, because I think everyone's the same. We've all got pillows we don't get on with, and this has been so super popular. The amount of times we've sold out of this. It is all about, again, the silk inside, that AAA grade Mulberry silk that helps regulate your body temperature. Perhaps you always wake up with a really clammy neck. Perhaps you always wake up with really wild bed hair. This again is going to help you stay at that right temperature, stop that clammy neck perhaps, stop that mad hair, but with those benefits of the silk alongside having that core support to make sure you have that right support for the head and the neck as well. Splitting the cost with PayPal on our website means $14.98 is the first of those 3 payments. If you have a partner, I would buy 2. I think you'll fall out if only one of you has got these, and most of you are buying 2. And I would definitely say, though it's lovely to be kind and generous, treat yourself first, because there's so many benefits from this pillow, and then in the future buy as a gift, or if you can buy one for yourself, one as a present. But please, whilst we have the stock, get this home, sleep on it, see the difference that it makes. Pop your head onto a Mulberry silk pillow. It sounds luxurious. It truly is luxurious. But again, 100% mulberry silk, and mulberry silkworms that have only been fed on that white mulberry leaf, which gives you the purest, they say the king of silks. So many benefits to mulberry silk, but then that is encapsulated in 230 thread count cotton and piping. So beautiful. Everything is so beautifully made, and it truly is so beautifully made. So whilst we have the stock, do make sure you get those pillows, but put them alongside the duvet, because the duvet is the start of the story, really. And the duvet for so many, and it's a big statement, but they're your words out of your 5-star reviews, life-changing. Because I don't think we realise, and I don't think we realise, Sean, what a difference changing your duvet can make.
It changed the way we sleep.
Completely.
Definitely when we first got it. We can hand on heart talk about this duvet. We've had it on our bed. Even when I say it out loud myself, I'm like, really? 27 years we've had it on our bed. We've washed it. We've washed it a lot.
And it could be on here. It could be here tonight, because honestly,
it looks exactly the same as this.
Yeah,
we bought it
good.
at an exhibition. We were working at the
Way
Ideal
before
Home
we
Show.
worked on Shopping TV.
Ideal Home Show in London, way back when. We had a stand just down from Raymond, who brings us these. And I saw them, and he was always busy. And I was like, what is that about? And I went over and had a look before Hayley had a chance to look. And I was like, oh, it's a bit thin. And Raymond says everybody does this. They pick the duvet up and they take a little feel of it, and they're like, oh, it's a bit thin. However, when I did that, he was like, well, buy it and take it home. If you don't like it, bring it back. And that's what he says to you here at Shop on TV. Buy it, take it home, try it. If you don't like it, he'll refund your money straight off the pan.
And
No worries.
Tell you what the benefits might be. Perhaps you really struggle because you get too hot at night and you're forever kicking the duvet off. Perhaps you really struggle at night because you're always really cold, your feet are freezing, you can't get off to sleep. This duvet will honestly, hand on heart, work for you every day of the week, every week of the month, every month of the year, whatever season it is, however hot that night is. This duvet will make sure you're at that right temperature, that you're not sweating. It will wick away that moisture and keep you at a comfortable temperature so you can sleep soundly, not being disturbed because you're too hot. You've then got a duvet that actually, though it is lightweight, through the winter months, on the coldest of nights, you won't be laying there with freezing feet forever, not being able to get off to sleep, because this will actually then cocoon you and make sure you get to the right temperature to make sure you're comfortable and warm through that night. If you have a partner and you are always completely different, day and night, they're putting the air conditioning on the car, you're turning the air conditioning off. They're putting the fan on at night, you're turning the fan off. You know, their body temperature, they're always running hot, you're always running cold. This duvet will work for both of you individually. It'll work alongside your body temperature, the temperature outdoors, making sure you're at that right temperature, making sure that you get the best of your night's sleep, because we're all time poor in every way, in everything that we do. In sleep, we don't get the amount of sleep we should get. So what we've got to try and do is make sure that sleep we have is quality sleep. And a duvet honestly can make that difference. If you're kicking the duvet off through the night because you're too hot, tucking the duvet under because you're too cold, if you're not getting to sleep very quick because your feet are freezing, if you're not getting to sleep very quick because you're just sweating and you're too hot, that is disturbing your sleep. Even if you're not fully awake when you kick that duvet off, it's getting you out of that deep sleep. If you've got one of those watches and it tells you how long you've slept and you look, oh gosh, I had 6 hours last night, and then you look at the finer detail and you're like, but only 2 hours in a deep sleep. That's why I still feel tired. You need to make sure that you get quality sleep. And being at the right temperature, so you're not tossing and turning, will help you get that deeper sleep and will help you sleep longer. And if you're thinking, really, I don't believe that, get it home and try it. You've got a money-back guarantee. Raymond, that brings us these duvets, and he's the sole distributor here in the UK. The Mulberry Silk Company is actually from Canada, and they're sold worldwide, and they have a single distributor in each country. Raymond is the UK's distributor. The only place to get this is from Raymond himself at shows, exhibitions on his website, or from us here on Shop on TV. It's a TV exclusive. But Raymond is so passionate that these can make such a difference to your sleep. He wants you to get it home and sleep on. You've got a money-back guarantee. If it's not right for you, you get in touch with Raymond and he will refund you. And something else that is very unique with this duvet is it does come with the allergy UK seal of approval. So if you do suffer with allergies, get this home and see if it makes a difference. Because this allergy seal of approval, you have to be awarded this very much every year. It's not something you can have for 1 year and it lasts forever. They're very strict. And it's a huge statement.
Yeah, and as far as we know, it's the only silk duvet here in the UK that has the Allergy UK seal of approval. If I just read out to you what it says on here, it says for reduction in exposure to live house dust mites for this product, for the silk duvet that we see here. It's not just for the UK, it's also for Canada, the USA, Ireland, the EU, New Zealand, and Australia. All of those countries have different levels of standard, but this duvet passes for all of those countries. And like you were saying, it has to be renewed every single year. It's not the case that it just gets sent out to you. The product can be tested at any point. They just rock up to the factories and inspect everything. It's about the quality, but it's about having a really dry environment that dust mites just don't like. So they don't live there.
Are you not sleeping because of allergies? Are you not sleeping because you're too hot? Are you not sleeping because you're too cold? You have got the opportunity to get this duvet home and try it, sleep under it. We are hugely busy, and what you must do is check your basket through. Get this home and try it. See the difference it makes. When you read the 5-star reviews, and over the years, we've worked alongside this product for many years. We've had our duvet for 27. There's so many 5-star reviews and lots saying it changed the way I sleep. It's life-changing. A good night's sleep is so important. And all the benefits that you're seeing here can help you with that better night's sleep. We said about the allergy seal of approval. So if you do suffer with allergies, get this home. See if it makes that difference. Look at how lightweight this is and lots of benefits to
there
that.
You can see the construction as well. It's a box cassette construction. It's the finest quality of silk, like we were saying. That silk is anchored into position in each of those boxes, so it means that you have an even distribution of filling that'll never move. It's great for storage if you're in a caravan, a camper van or a boat. The silk itself, though, when we say finest quality, you'll have a zipper on the side of your duvet so you can look inside and see and feel the pure whiteness you will see, but you'll feel the quality of the silk. If you are shopping around, it's very important, and we point it out time and time again, this is not a silk mix or a silk blend. It's 100% Mulberry silk.
And being 100% Mulberry silk and that cotton outer, you can actually pop this into your washing machine, whatever size you're going for. And remember what this is doing for you all night long, every night of the week, helping to regulate your body temperature, making sure you're at that right temperature. You're not tossing and turning, you're not throwing a duvet off, you're not tucking a duvet under, you're not fighting over the duvet. You don't roll over and there's a gap then, and then you've got a draft going down your back and you're tucking it under your bum. Then you're pulling it out because you're too hot and you're throwing that duvet off. You are cocooned in a duvet that's going to work for you every night of every week, of every month, throughout every season. And however you are, perhaps you're going through that time in life where you're going through those hot sweats, get this duvet home and see the difference, feel the difference. Try and test this duvet with your money-back guarantee.
It's so luxurious, honestly, when you get out and you sleep under it for the first night.
It absolutely changed the way we sleep.
Yeah, and so many people say that.
And we are complete bed snobs now because we don't appreciate it every night of the week because we expect it. We get in bed, we have a good night's sleep, it works for us whether it's really hot, whether it's really cold, and we don't even think about it. The only time we really think about it and then really again appreciate our Mulberry Silk Duvet is when we sleep somewhere else. Perhaps we're staying at some friends, we stayed at some families.
Or in a hotel.
Yeah.
At the hotel around the corner from here, we slept in, didn't we? And honestly, we were like, why are we so hot? The windows were wide open. But then we realised, a big, thick duvet, but it was hollow fibre. So what happens then when you get hot, which you do, you heat up in bed, with hollow fibre, the heat rises, it hits the hollow fibre, and then it pushes it back against you, and you get hotter and hotter. So you kick the duvet off. Then you wake up because you're cold. Then you put it back on, and that's that disturbed sleep.
Then you're hot, you're clammy, you're not sleeping properly. properly.
With this, it's the opposite, isn't it? So when you get hot under a silk duvet, the heat rises and it releases through all the natural fibres, because everything's natural, the silk filling and the cotton outer. And then when you're cold in the winter, it locks the warmth in. It's so clever, but you won't know until you try it, and you can try it.
And that is so rare, especially for bedding, because once you've tried it, it can't be resold. So this is a huge thing to say to all of you at home. You can get this home and you can try it. You can sleep under it. You also have an incredible saving. Remember, the Mulberry Silk Company, where this is from, is they're based in Canada. They sell worldwide. They have one distributor, which is Raymond. Raymond sells at shows, exhibitions. You go onto Raymond's website, and he then allows us to be the other sole person in the UK. So it's a TV exclusive with us here on Shop on TV. Our prices are incredible. You have an incredible saving of an already really good price. We can also offer you the chance to split the cost with PayPal, but you are getting a money-back guarantee. You can try and test it. You're getting a 10-year warranty if you're keeping it. And remember, it's also machine washable.
So details on the screen. They all come under the same item number, 212998. Your single size should be £169. It's down to £139. And with PayPal Pay in 3, £47.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you're thinking of children, absolutely brilliant.
If they have a little accident in the night, not the end of the world, you can machine wash it. But actually, perhaps they wake up early because perhaps they're always hot and sweaty. The pyjamas are always damp. You know, they get really clammy through the night. Perhaps they might sleep better. Can't guarantee it, but you can get it home and try it and see if it makes that difference. Double, if you're going into the bigger sizes, if you sleep with a partner, remember it works for you and it works for your partner. Now, we're really busy on all sizes. You do need to check your baskets through. Single and Super King are the lowest in stock. If you're going for the double, should be £239, £179 is our show special, and you have got the opportunity to split the cost. So to get this home and to try it with your money-back guarantee, you only actually spend £61.32 if you're splitting that cost with PayPal. That's the first of 3 payments. Now, the king size has been super popular tonight. It has been the busiest, actually, and often is. You've got another £60 saving, and you might want to actually, and this is quite a nice idea, if you've got a double bed but you want more of a drape to your duvet, to sort of upsize to the king size.
Yeah, I mean, all you're going to change is your duvet cover. If you do that, you've got gorgeous drape across the bed. You're not fighting with your partner because you've got more duvet.
And so it looks great.
It looks brilliant. And if you hide things under the bed, you can't see them because it drapes across the end of the bed.
It's very good.
Yes. It's
only £20 more than the double, and of course that's even less when you split it with PayPal. And then you have got the Super King, £279, and of course you can do our price this evening, which is £219, £60 saving, and split that cost to £74.65. First of 3 payments, and get this home and try it.
Yeah.
You have got a money-back guarantee. If you're up and if you're not sleeping well, I know we blame absolutely everything, and I can't switch off my mind. But if we're tired, if we're comfortable, you fall asleep. Perhaps it's when you're watching that film and you really want, or you're watching that, but you really want to see the end, but you've gone. If your body's tired, your body wants to sleep, and if you're not sleeping, I really do believe it's down to what you're sleeping on and what you're sleeping under. If you're hot and sweaty, if you're kicking a duvet off, if you're tossing and turning because you're too hot, too cold, you're not comfortable, that never allows you to get that deep sleep. It brings you out of that deep sleep, and that deep sleep is so important. So important. Have a look, put into the internet, is a good night's sleep good for my health? You'll be blown away how important. It's like recharging our battery. And I know for Sean and myself, and we have been in sales for years, well before we worked on Shopping Television, we didn't realise what a difference a duvet until we bought this duvet 27 years ago. And those first couple of nights, we were like, oh my goodness, how crazy. And you'll be the same. 5-star reviews saying exactly that. I wish I'd heard of this company. I wish I'd tried this duvet earlier. I couldn't believe the difference it made. I've bought it for someone else. I've recommended it to other people. And you'll be exactly the same. It's something that changes the way you sleep, that allows you to get off to sleep quicker, allows you to sleep perhaps for longer, because you're in that deeper sleep throughout that. We're limited on the time we sleep now. Get that quality sleep, and a duvet can make that difference. But you don't have to believe us. You've got a money-back guarantee. Perhaps you do struggle because you get too hot at night. This duvet will never allow you to overheat. It'll wick away the moisture. It'll take away the heat if you overheat. Perhaps because you're going through that time in life. Perhaps because it is a really hot, sweaty night. This is going to work for you. Perhaps you're always really cold. You're cold-blooded. You lay in bed, your feet are freezing. You've got socks on. You're still cold. This duvet is going to work for you on those cold nights. This is an all-season duvet. And it's for you and your partner. It's for you, and you're both sleeping soundly, even though you sleep completely different. Perhaps your partner is always hot, daytime, nighttime. They're always there putting the air conditioning on. You're turning the air conditioning off. Perhaps they always sleep hot. You always sleep cold. This duvet will work for both of you. It's all down to that AAA grade Mulberry Silk that's going to make sure that you're comfortable. You're at the right temperature all night long, and that can make that difference to that night's sleep. Perhaps you do have allergies, and perhaps when you get to bed, you really struggle. This has the UK allergy seal of approval, and get this home and sleep under this duvet and see the difference it might make for you. So whether you've got allergies, whether you sleep too hot, whether you sleep too cold, this duvet ticks so many boxes. But we don't have to make big claims. You don't have to believe what we say. You don't have to believe the 5-star reviews. You've got a money-back guarantee to get this duvet home and to try it, to sleep under it, to see and feel those benefits. That duvet that cocoons you, that makes sure you never get too hot, you never get too cold, that helps you be at that right temperature so you sleep soundly all night long, that has the UK allergy seal of approval. So if you do struggle with allergies, you can try this and see if it helps with your night's sleep. Really compact as well for storage.
Storage-wise, absolutely brilliant for that as well. It'll also go into your washing machine at home. It can go in the tumble dryer as well if you want to, but it'll dry really quickly as well. It's filled with the finest quality AAA grade Mulberry Silk. And the fact that you've got that finest quality, you can even have a look at it inside there. Got a zipper on the side, you can take a look inside. 100% breathable, so when you get too hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres. When you're too cold, it locks the warmth in. If your temperatures change throughout the night, if you're going through certain times of life, it'll release the heat when you get too hot. It regulates temperature. It drapes beautifully on the bed. It's easy to change the bed. It's easy to make the bed because it's nice and lightweight. But the other thing, a 10-year warranty on a duvet that is such a brilliant price because of the properties.
And because of the properties, you do feel like you're in a clean bed every single night of the week. And because you don't toss and turn, this duvet is so easy to make your bed. You don't wake up in the morning and half the duvet's on the floor. Virtually, you just pull the duvet up and the bed is made because it's stopping you tossing and turning all night long. Do check your baskets through. We're coming towards the end of the show, but you can keep ordering, you can keep checking your baskets out, but we are getting quite limited on some of the sizes. The pillows have flown as well, so we'll just very quickly give you the details on the pillow. Developed from demand. After sleeping under Mulberry Silk duvets, people wanted a pillow that was going to give them the benefits of that silk. And for so many of us, we really struggle to get a good pillow.
And look, I mean, you can see the quality straight away, the finish from the outside. When they first developed it, they wanted it to be 100% silk filled, but they couldn't do that because it'd flop at the ends. It wouldn't have any support in the middle of the pillow. So what they did is they put a core support in the middle. They encapsulated that with 100% long strand, AAA grade Mulberry Silk. So all the benefits we've talked about with the duvet are in the pillow. Then they gave it that gorgeous cotton cover, 100% cotton cover, 230 thread count. You've also got this gorgeous piped detail.
Oh, it looks
but the fact that it's machine washable, if it goes into the machine or you squash it down like I have just there, you don't have to worry about it being ruined. It'll pop straight back to that shape with that beautiful loft that you can see just there. And obviously, again, a very dry environment, so it discourages dust mites. And breathable, so you're not looking for that cool spot when it comes to
Perhaps
your pillow.
you wake up with really wild hair in the morning. Perhaps you always have a really damp neck. Again, you've got that breathability helping to regulate your body temperature. The fact it's machine washable, how often do we have coughs and colds and we're coughing into our pillows, dribbling into our pillows? How often do you take your pillowcase off and there's a stain on the pillow and you think, oh, gosh, I wonder if I should change that? This will go in the washing machine. This will always give you the most luxurious of night's sleep. But you know, not only have you got the benefits of that silk, that you can machine wash this. So if you do, have coughs and colds, if you do think, oh, we really love clean bedding, don't we? But this is clean to extreme because you can actually wash, of course, your pillow and your duvet too. Now, something else that we've been really busy with, by the way, pillows, grab them, put them in a basket, check your basket out. Best way to shop, of course, is on our website. But we have got our silk pillowcases. Now, we have had a sellout tonight, so I'm afraid to say the white option has gone, but our other 3 colour options are available.
Yes, the one you see in there, that's the gorgeous desert. The white, as we say, already sold out. That's the Arctic blue, and that's the sage option. So available only in 3 colours, I'm afraid, this evening. The points of difference with our silk pillowcase, well, you've got silk on the entirety of the pillowcase on the exterior. So both sides, completely 100% Mulberry AAA grade, finest quality of silk. It's got a cotton lining so it won't ruffle up. If you pop in your search engine at home, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? Why is a silk pillowcase good for my hair? Why is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? There are so many benefits that we can't talk about, but so many celebrities use silk pillowcases because of those benefits. And when you lay your head upon the luxury of a silk pillowcase, you will never want to sleep on anything else again.
You'll see in the first night, the first couple of nights, my beautician, I said to her one day, I said, why am I more creased on this side of my face to this side of my face? And she went, which side do you sleep on? I was like, oh, this one. And we squodge our faces up all night long. And if that's on a material that's drying out the skin, she said, get a silk pillowcase. And for me, I would not sleep on anything else. It's all about retaining that moisture. And as I say, do your own research and put in, is a silk pillowcase good for my skin? Is a silk pillowcase good for brittle hair? If your hair's always dried out, honestly, do your own research. But grab the price for those, 100% silk, is incredible. And it's so important it's 100% silk. Do read labels, because if it's a mix, you've lost the benefits, and you want those key benefits, and those pillowcases have flown tonight. Great gift idea for anyone that loves their skincare. Allow your skincare to work properly. Don't dry it out into that wrong material. Now, last few minutes of the show.
Last minute.
You've must check your baskets out. The duvet has been the busiest and our prices have been incredible.
Now, you can still keep shopping after the hour. Anything you've got in baskets, you can confirm your orders. We've still got single through to Super King available for you, all with massive savings, all under the same item number, 212998, whether you're on the website or the phones. As I say, you can keep shopping after the hour. So many in baskets right now.
And remember, check that basket out and try it.
Yeah.
Money back guarantee. Get this home, sleep under it. If it's not right, get in touch with Raymond, who brings this to us here in the UK. The company is from Canada. Raymond is the sole distributor in the UK. They are worldwide. You are talking the king of silks, but you get the opportunity to try with the money back guarantee. 10-year warranty, machine washable, no more tossing and turning, never too hot, never too cold.
The perfect Goldilocks duvet for everyone, but it's not yours until you check out.
Sleep well. See you later.